breed cheaters, in Rust. Rust more than anything.
Oh, that was close on bit.
Like, people, there's generic cheaters who would just cheat in any game just to be, toxic. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying not to use the word.
Best
But,
thing to do here is get rid of the AKs.
but
Get
yeah,
rid of their
Well, see,
ops,
listen,
get rid of their
you can
AK.
use all the other words. So that's what I do.
yeah, exactly. See, loophole. I like it. It's like, it's like the back door is God's loophole.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah. So but yeah, the number one problem of cheating in Rust is cheaters. And like, you could say that about any game, right? But with Rust, it's like 99% of it. Because after you've been like doing all this shit for all these months.
He just got a 5K, bro. He just got an ace.
Nice. After you've been doing all this shit for all these days, like dozens and dozens of hours, and then like somebody just like triple headshots you with a bare AK from 300 meters away and loots all your shit. Then he follows you back to your base and he comes over with an impossibly ungodly farmable amount of C4. Like, I'm talking like 100 C4.
Yeah.
Like, clans would struggle to farm that. I'm talking like 30-person clans would struggle to farm 100 C4.
If I was wonderful,
and this
I would've
fucking
saved
solo guy
that.
comes over with 100 C4 and foundation wipes you. I've seen it fucking happen. It's not like it's
It's not a joke. This is real shit.
I am probably one of the best Rust players, as in like not in terms of gunfighting, but in terms of like just
Knowledge.
the entire game. Like the entire game. Like, I can do every piece of content in Rust. I can build bases any sort of way. I've built millions of bases, probably. I as a solo, I raid clan members. Shitty, yeah. But yeah, true. But I'm just trying to like give you an example of how I know my shit. Because like, if I were to work all day mining sulfur with the best buffs possible and like an infinite supply of jackhammers, if I had an infinite supply of jackhammers, infinite supply of boosted teas, and guns and ammo and medicine to go out and just like get as much sulfur as possible, it would take me like 10 hours and I'd probably farm like maybe 30 C4. But that's, you're not going to have everything I'm describing. So, that shit, to get all that other shit takes so many hours and time to build up. And if you're killing people regularly, you can keep it going. You can perpetuate it. But I'm talking about like an infinite supply. Like, I just grab it and go out and mine sulfur.
Copper get burned a little bit.
And then you gotta, think about all the time it takes to process all that shit.
Hurts. Don't
like
clear though.
If I spent 12 hours,
special spot. Oh, Lexi B.
If I spent 12 hours, fucking mining all that
Shiro with the
sulfur,
op.
getting all that tech trash, grabbing all that cloth, grabbing all that other shit, turning it all into GP, and then processing it all into fucking C4. You're talking like 12 hours of mining and then like 12 hours of fucking processing, And that's like 30 C4. And, that's a lot of C4. You can raid a clan base with 30 C4. Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the best explosives you can have.
But that's 2 whole fucking days.
Shiro with the op. He dies. He missed the first op shot.
That is 2 entire days of me solo farming in the best situation possible. And again, like with Rust, you're not gonna have the best situation possible.
Op on T-side Mirage isn't that great. It's not as good as. Not that great.
Hey, hon.
I guess that's probably why he didn't buy one. That's why he just waited until they killed him with it.
I think it's going to be nice today. If it's nice today, do you want to go for a walk? 32 and it feels like 34. That's walking weather.
6-4.
There's gonna be some light
Navi.
rain, but then who cares?
You have a dad.
It's a great game.
Yeah, I know.
Lexi B had a
When's your
4K
interview?
last round. Ooh.
Friday at.
Okay, IGL. You missed a jump. Don't miss a jump.
What? I told you I'd go with you. I don't know what the fuck you expect me to do, but I'll go with you. Hey, if I'm going to your interview, you're going to the doctor.
Yeah, he's not gonna think Magix is here. Yep.
There,
Oh, it's
enough
a
of that.
5v1. Wonderful misses.
that's a-
But when we get home from your interview, I gotta
That
get
was
back to work.
smart. They
okay?
started shooting
So you gotta
stairs,
let me
and
work
they
when we
knew
get
one
back.
was CT. So Magic stood there and
Okay.
hid and
Love
was
you.
really quiet while the other one was shooting on the stairs.
Fucking
and
dog.
once
Ah.
JL fell,
I
everybody
don't
else
like the
fell.
dogs. They bite
Or-
your ass.
There's a
Damn.
dog there. Donk was. Oh, Donk. Donk.
Yeah.
It's right there, faulted.
I
Look
don't
at
like
that.
Donk, but Donk is
Sign
good.
me down.
Oh, you're playing 7 Days to Die.
What's up, Ronnie?
JL with a diggle. He's a hey. JL's a decent diggler.
I mean, most pros are. Every pro
Yeah.
is a good dealer.
Yeah, but my man,
But there are better.
Oppers, so you know, are gonna be better with the deagle than most. And then JL, as being a rifler, he's really good with unlucky flash.
Topper took damage from that grenade. Oh, he's fine though. He gets some kill. Wonderful. Oh, they're about to have the Alexib.
Tech 9, he don't really know he's up there.
And he doesn't know one's
He does.
behind him either.
Oh,
he got pinched.
Fuck you, Donk. Sorry. I don't like Donk.
They have sight.
Once Palace, that Palace player is
I don't
really
have
good.
I don't have audio from you from your stream, so I don't know what's going on audio wise.
What do you mean?
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I can't.
Man, I can't hear shit.
Hello. Wow.
How about now?
Nope.
You can't hear it?
Stop the stream. Restart the stream. On your. Yeah.
All right, after
There.
a treacherously long bike ride.
Look, I love this shit, bro. This is on Face It, the app.
Yeah.
Look, this is JL's POV. This is Donk's POV.
I love that.
Yes, bro. It's so good.
So you have the
Tobi
main
want
camera
cookie.
to the left, and then you have the
Tobi,
secondary
like,
camera where you can look.
Yep.
Look, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yep. Their best player, my favorite player.
Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh.
JL.
On Navi?
And all pros team. Counter Strike.
Wait, which one's Donk on?
Bottom. Right.
Okay. Well, he's not
He's
the
on
best. It's
Spirit.
Donk and mine, because
Spirit.
Donk's better.
No, I'm saying Donk is
Yeah.
the best on their team on Spirit, and then this is Navi's team, my
Yeah.
favorite player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Navi versus Spirit, 6-6. This is good. Spirit is a very, very hard team, but Navi was
Navi's
firing
also a
on
very
all.
hard team.
all cylinders. Yes, or
These are two
Monday,
powerhouses right here.
Yes.
Both
These
with
are the
some
two
legacy
best
to
yet.
them.
And whoever wins this is there's about an 80% chance that they're gonna win the entire tournament. Whoever wins this fight right now.
Really? Damn,
Yes.
damn.
Dude, both these teams
This is stage
didn't go
2.
to a third. Both of these teams didn't lose their fucking games. Like both
Nice.
these teams just.
Is this map 1 or map 2?
This is first map.
First map.
Literally
okay.
just started at 10 o'clock. Like you came in like
What is this
right
music
after.
that they?
I don't know.
know.
They have the most they have the most assed halftime music you'll ever hear.
I don't understand. I'm gonna mute it while it's on halftime. Is it non-copyrighted?
Yes.
It's
Okay.
probably just to avoid the lawsuits.
Well,
Yes,
yes, what
that's
it's
all.
for. But there is
They
good.
stream
I
this
forget
shit
his
on-
name, but there's a lot of good non-copyrighted music they can do. That isn't just a great. Look at that.
I love this fucking. This
Both
is the
teams
best
going
thing
blow for
Intel
blow,
does.
exchanging 5-1 streaks to end the half.
You closed the stream.
I did?
The opening map
No,
of this
it's
series,
reopened.
qualification on the line. Spirit's going to switch over. We're going to see Chopper at the helm, directing Spirit's offense, and trying to take away this Mirage pick of Na'Vi.
Chopper. Chopper's the
Pistol
IGL.
call
realize
is
that.
one that is heavily directed towards A. They'll leave Shiro lurking
see
inside of
anything.
him
Oh.
for long.
Fuck.
Him to cleave his head off. Now here comes the play. Bit's gonna hear the utility, and now the marching of Spirit players towards his position. Donk is already diving around the bomb site, but Emma clean with it.
Emma is.
I have
Pushed
like
away from the
no
CT
levels
side in their
in
opening map
intelligence,
1
but
week
all I
ago.
get
He's looking
is
for another
fucking
one here.
electrical bucks.
First 2 kills picked up. Bomb
I have
planted.
no idea why.
And Chopper going to
I've
be
got
taken
levels
out by
in strength
JL
and
through
health,
the edge of
but
that
all I
smoke,
see
and Magix
all
and
the
Donk.
fucking time
Now
is
2v5.
goddamn
Going
electrical
to be hard to let this one go, but Donk will
There's
find
Donk.
a way to get Spirit firing again. Another chance. Donk with 3, and you cannot stop him. Donk is so unbelievable in these situations, and down to a 1v1 is wonderful. Dances around with him, but Donk is designed for this. He's looking for that final headshot.
Goddamn.
Donk,
Fireworks.
baby.
You gotta give
That's a
credit
nasty
where
round.
credit is,
That's
but I
unreal.
still
The
fucking
best
hate
player
that
in the
kid.
world just keeps on going.
You hate
and
him
that's a
'cause you
near
ain't him.
impossible situation. And we've just seen it again happen
They
just at
hate
the
us
end of
'cause
last
they
year.
ain't us.
Something about this Mirage A site, 1v5. Donk's going to take everything from you. And really not any kind of massive mistakes.
God
The margin
damn,
is just
dude.
so razor thin. We said it had been chill. The game had just been relaxed, tactical, cerebral, and Donk just introduced a little bit of brute force.
And he keeps blowing his teammates' minds. You look down the line and you see Shiro reacting like that. They just can't believe some of the things that their teammate is capable of pulling off. You know you're going to have those rounds if you're Na'Vi. Chopper
good
coming
play.
through connector. Na'Vi trying to stabilize after their world has just been rocked.
Damn.
And Bit with a
It
5-7
is
removes the head of
nothing
Zontix. And wonderful around the side of triple.
You get the
One
dunk.
extra kill for the CT side. Bit looking to be.
They got dunked. They got dunked.
Towards connector.
They
now.
got
Alexi B's
dunked.
coming
Oh
in.
shit! Here it
He may
goes.
have aced in the pistol round.
Magix.
He may have given them a
their-
chance to
Alexium
get
has
off to a brilliant
major
start
health
here, but
advantage,
Na'Vi
though.
have stabilized. They've planted their feet,
Everybody
and they
else is
could
low
answer back
HP,
with a
below
response.
20.
Complete control of the bomb. The question now becomes there's over a
Magix
minute to
and
work with,
Bit
and this is going to
are,
slow down. Magic's
below
backs
10.
off. Chopper
Fucking A.
rotated all the way back around through Palace. So giving time for Na'Vi to think about
If
this and
Alexium
just say,
hits
all
the
right, where
first
could they
shot, he
possibly go?
wins. I really do
Once
think
you-
that.
Alexi checking towards CT spawn. Bits pushed up in
Once
Palace.
you
This
get
might be the checkmate
wonderful
play,
off- oh, this
especially
should
a
be
low
good.
health Chopper
Yeah.
killing this corner. First bullet's going to win.
That's Alexium in the bottom right, correct?
Where?
Yes. Yep. Yep. That is.
Watching bottom right. Yeah, that's Alexi B in the bottom right now.
Oh, is it
Magic's 20
Alexi B? I
seconds.
always thought it was Alexium.
Getting ever
Alexi
closer to
B.
that bomb now, but
Alexi B.
just such a tough situation to deal with. One player up in
My
Palace, one
IGL.
CT. As soon
My
as
team's
Magic taps
IGL.
that bomb, you'll be pushed. He looks for the Palace peak. Now he needs the kill on Alexi, who's moved towards triple. He would have to stick to plant, but instead he's going for shot.
Nice.
Alexi B comes in to steal it away.
Damn, with the time
Very
running down too,
cerebral
almost a
play from
chance for
Alexi
Magic's
B.
there.
Just
Good job
waited,
from Navi,
waited and
returning the
waited to
favor,
the
not
final
being
hit.
deterred by the incredible donk ace in the pistol.
I just love how he reacts after that ace as well. Like he's just like, yeah, another one. That's what I do.
I think at this point he's just like, what more do you need me to prove to you? What more
Another one.
There's
do I
nothing
have
much
to do to show you how good I am?
I mean, it's
Nice
true.
reposition from Alexi and a nice cleanup
I know.
at the end of the
I
day.
know
Ball
Dunk
plant doesn't
probably
go down.
one
Team
of the
Spirit
best.
buy back up into this. All Tech 9s
He
across
is
the
the
board,
best.
5 of them.
Technically,
I'm not gonna say he's the best because I don't fucking like him, but
well, yeah.
I know
Okay,
he's the best.
Put your
but
bias out of it.
my bias out of it, I know he's the best.
Okay.
I just don't like Team Spirit, and I don't like.
That is understandable. Listen, you don't have to like them. That's understandable.
They beat my teams every time, bro.
Because they're
Spirit.
good.
I know. Goddamn, Navi don't have to get shit on every fucking
Little
time.
conversation from Team Spirit, taking their time in this
Jail's
round.
my favorite
12
player.
seconds left on the clock.
Both
Donk and
as
Shiro
well.
working underpass.
And
Magic's
FaZe
Chopper
is
throwing out
just.
utility from T-Spawn.
They have
start
one more
shifting.
chance, bro, to get in this fucking thing. If it's Navi
there's
versus
like
FaZe,
I was gonna say Donk
2A,
Shiro
1
to
mid,
try and
2B.
have some kind of a fake towards Khan with the
Hey,
front
hey,
goes
this
into
is
deep bombs. So
green.
Magic's and Chopper have now joined
They're
up with the
holding-
fake, and
they're
I think
holding their
Zontix might
team
actually
up.
come
They're
through
holding them on
underpass as well.
sights.
So not yet figured out for Team Spirit, and currently
Oh,
locked out
yeah,
by
that's
smokes,
true.
and time is
Not
going to become an
CT.
issue. 40 seconds
Yep.
as they make their way up
Fucking
catwalk.
Finally.
Ooh,
Donk slow. That's good.
that's very good.
The thing they said and what really worked
Magic's
last
dead.
time.
Donk Magic's to be taken away, JL. With that new FAMAS, just enjoying
Hey,
the
that
back of the back.
FAMAS is
Oh.
insane.
Alexi inside of the site. He had Alexi inside of the site, but instead it's
Oh.
JL now who gets overrun. So a
3v2,
bomb plant
but
being
Donk's
teed up,
at
but
8
Zontix
HP.
Oh,
pushed
it's a
short
1v.
after
Let's
the
go,
arcade,
bitch.
just
Oh.
overrun
Ow,
in
This
the
is
fuck.
end.
Navi's
So
gonna clear
Donk to
it.
come back
Let's
through,
see.
damage
You don't
goods,
save
very
Tech
limited
9.
health, 8
You don't
HP.
save
Good
Tech
composure
don't save
from
Tech
Navi as
9,
well.
but
I
you
feel like
just
that
wait.
plan from Spirit was to throw
Yep.
some utility everywhere, make noise, make footsteps of those Tech 9s being loud and
smart,
mobile,
though.
and
They're
try and
not
really
gonna go and
confuse
try
the
and
defense
find
of
her.
where
They're
it's
gonna
supposed to
wait.
rotate and
They're
maybe
not
catch some
gonna give them
isolated
an AR.
fights.
They're poor right now.
Never found the one that would really turn the round on its head.
Those
So
Tech
single
9s
round lead for Navi, 8 to
cost
7.
money in.
This round's gonna be the round that's gonna
And
see
this is a round
if,
that should
if
provide
Navi
them
can
with some
win
breathing
this
room.
round without losing
On
a
armor
lot of
pistols.
kits. They might. This might be the round that wins this map.
Yep.
If they can keep this eco, they win.
Except for Donk.
I think
Unless
it's really
they
impressive
really
that
fall
Navi
apart
have been
or
able
don't.
That Tech
to just
9,
reset after the,
don't
one of those
give them
explosive
Oh, I know.
donk
That's
rounds.
I
right?
mean, with
dangerous
an
It
part.
ace.
goes back to the fact these guys have played each other
1v5,
so many times
they'll
in the
won
past
that
year. They
shit.
probably had a ton of
Scared
rounds
as
ripped
hell
out of their
for
hands by
Navi
Donk for
because
no
they're
good reason. You're
Donk
very
is
familiar with
just
the
that
emotion.
good of a
Yeah,
play-
you
he's
can
like
mentally
simple.
deal with that. It's like, yep, that is
It's
going
at
to
Yeah.
any
happen.
time he's just gonna do an ace, and there's nothing. There's not a damn thing
Yeah,
you can
no.
do
About
about
the
it.
bounce
And there's one thing all pro players know. You gotta respect Donk. Yeah, you don't go
Yeah.
try hard. Like, dude, you know
Two
that's
of you
Donk.
do really
You're
good
backing
fucking
off.
commentary.
Moments away from a
together.
9th round.
I
They're
know.
playing through Palace.
Yeah, there's
Listen,
one thing.
I'm gonna
You
say
guys
this.
can just
Donk
like go
is
back and forth
screams
off of each
aim
other.
with
He's
just
right
the
behind it.
intellect
And
of an
Chopper
actual
has no idea
CS
about
player.
this.
Scream
How
is
far
all
is
just
aim, no
turned
brain.
18.
I don't think all the way
Just
towards
turned
T-Spawn on
18,
the
by the
timing,
way.
right? He's
Yeah.
happy with this position.
On
He's
his
happy because if he
18th
pushes and
birthday, he
dies,
beat Navi.
it could turn into an issue.
I
They still
know.
don't know what kind of buy
Here's
is
the
out there in the
crazy
field
thing
from
about
Team
it, though,
Spirit.
is right before him,
Donk has picked
Monesi
up
was
Tech 9
there.
in armor. He's invested all
Right
his
Honestly,
money
before
yeah.
Donk,
dropped an
and it's like
AK-47 next round
Donk
by
has
teammate, likely
overshadowed
Chopper.
Monesi, even though Monesi has still played
Hoping that
to
Tech
that
9 can just
amazing
wreak
level.
havoc in the B bomb site. Alexi
yeah.
and JL
Donk
to defend.
he came out at the
Honestly's
wrong
team
time.
is-
Spirit's forces
Hey,
are coming to bear
Honestly's
on this
team.
position.
Oh, he
lost.
looked away. JL.
Oh, flashbang. Oh, he got him though.
The first one, Alexi under a lot of pressure.
Chopper's down.
Got
These
him.
pistols trying to
Donk's
overrun
dead.
the
Chopper's
defenses.
dead.
JL eventually.
Oh, he looked away at the
The
wrong
right magics
time.
to fry up Alexi B. Now
Oh,
a
he
plant
got-
is being set up here for Team Spirit.
Hey,
God
Let them
damn
Emma,
it.
Emma's a great
Shiro
team.
with an
He's a
M4.
great player.
And if you're not,
That's
you
what he-
can't let this one go.
Shiro
You
is
can't give
also
this
good.
on over.
He's new
It might
talent.
come through. It's one pick, but
Oh,
Shiro
he
is
got
doing
a
exactly
great
what he's needed
Gray
to do.
Magic.
And Bit has to do
Oh,
everything
Shiro.
to pull it
Oh!
back, and that's no
Magic's
problem.
Let's go,
dead.
Bit.
Makes it look
Bit.
easy as he flicks back up to the van.
Oh, that's
Magic's
amazing.
toppled.
How you doing,
And Na'Vi to eventually
What's
get
up?
that 9th round win.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
Good
gonna
shit,
send up my
boys.
Spotify, gonna get
timing
some
for
music
Na'Vi,
going.
that probably shouldn't have still gotten that out of control. Execute comes in just when Alexi and JL are switching positions inside the B bomb site, repositioning for a late round hit. JL eats a flash full blown, which
Yeah,
gives
it's
a little bit
fucking
more space
amazing,
over to Spirit than they
Keep it
intended.
coming, man.
But still,
is the kind of
to
shit
have
I
blocks
need.
do this much damage.
It's difficult for me to
4
talk.
kills
Dude.
and a
Like,
plant.
I'm not a social person, you know. Like I
Na'Vi's
talk
already
more online than I do in real life.
Survived a couple hiccups in this
but,
game. This is like
you know,
the third one. The dog
Like even then, I still don't. Like I'm not a motor mouth. I don't run my mouth.
You
Like
had
I've
a
always,
low buy win in the
like
first
in
half
my
from Team
life,
Spirit
thought
over
like
Na'Vi.
the op.
You have tons of damage.
Wonderful
and a plant
the op.
So economy doesn't grow. Backs against the wall.
Chopper.
Spirit
Is there
are
any way
trying
to
themselves
switch
to be in a
us to
great
his
position.
camera?
And Na'Vi clinging on for dear life with a 2-round lead.
Who do you want?
Wonderful with the op.
Who do you want to take out? I mean, shit, I could just do this.
Magic's on the
It
map.
doesn't matter. Yeah. I just want to see Wonderful real
main
quick.
camera, Wonderful.
Got the
Yeah.
mid-control they want for
Wonderful,
Team Spirit.
Dunk, JL.
Na'Vi
I think-
don't mind playing more passive, allowing the
'Cause I
space
think
over to
Wonderful
Yeah,
on
I
this
can do
op
that.
for mid
is
either.
going to be very
No one's
good
really
for
even
this.
watching deep into connectors. So
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a lot of
Oh,
space right now
yeah.
for Team Spirit.
I think his op is going to really be the key to Na'Vi just securing this.
Most of these rounds outside of
Especially
the
if he
pistol in
can
the second
keep
half
getting-
have
'cause
been relatively
Dunk is just
quiet
so
for a long
good at
period.
getting
We're not
in and
seeing
getting 2 kills.
early skirmishes and engagements.
Oh,
Oh,
he
man,
had
spotted
Dunk
the head
there.
and it
He
just clicked in a little too
doesn't
late. Chopper rips him off.
So
And now it's Emo's got to
close.
slide over to watch for the window jump up. 5 players for Team Spirit in middle.
Yeah.
And they are pulling everyone to this side of the map, although Ema spots the catwalk play, which is massive. And freezes Alexi B and JL. Makes them reconsider the rotation,
Yep.
which is the exact right call to make.
That's,
30 seconds.
that's big.
Oh, they're going to try and go.
Oh, they hear him. Oh.
JL looking to short his teammate going down,
JL.
which means JL.
JL! Top
Takes
right,
out
top
No
right.
problem for
Bomb
JL
dropped.
in getting 2. And that bomb being dropped is a problem for Spirit.
JL.
15
Oh,
seconds,
almost,
but he's going to run
almost.
back and get the bomb, and it's currently being watched.
Wonderful got the kill.
Wonderful
Eyes
with the op.
does not allow that plant to be collected.
Beautiful round from JL, but more than anything, it's maintaining information
Where's
in mid.
Magic's
Ema
out?
spotting that catwalk play with a little bit of spam through the smoke saved
he's
everyone.
saving.
He's
Oh,
not going to get any credit
I
on the
think that
stats
might be
sheet for it, but
farther away
JL does
than the
not get
actual
those
mission.
kills. They do not drop the bomb. They do not win that round if Ema does not spot that
Alright,
catwalk
let
play
me
when he
take
did.
And they forced his
out-
third timeout
Yeah,
out
I
of Team
guess.
Spirit. They used 2 in the first half.
You can take out
This
Wonderful
is their
if you
only
want, if you really wanna
regulation
keep JL. I
T-side
don't
timeout,
mind.
and Holly
I
looking
just
to
wanted
get the
see
job
that
done.
round,
Yeah, well,
'cause
they
I
Hey,
think
that's
that's
the
JL's
ideas
on
that Magic's
fire,
talking
man.
Well, then
about,
take out
because
Wonderful.
They're starting to run out of time to get into this.
Keep JL and Dunk.
Back 10 on Magic's. Khalil's and AK's picked up, so
course.
Spirit's coming right back into this next round, but they don't have
Just
a whole
on,
lot of utility to work with.
This right here.
What does that limit you for, Jason? You know, what do you have to sort of lean towards if you have that
Look,
lack
you
of
can-
util?
I mean, it's
You
going to make
get
that kind of
shit.
slow-paced round that we've seen recently, and that mid-control that Spirit was liking to get as a
skins from
group really
watching that
tough.
video.
Like, you
You
can
get
still get it with the
points.
smokes that you have to start this round, but not going to have a whole lot of options from there. It'll give you the control, but you'll have to figure out something to do from that position without smokes.
Here's the mid-fight for Donk. And sometimes when you're lacking utility, you can send your most deadly weapon out into
That
mid,
flash
but
being hurt.
Na'Vi not giving him the challenge.
Oh, that could have been a
Fight over
great
top of the
kill.
smoke.
That's a great
Chopper.
smoke.
But Ima's weapon is superior.
That's
as
our
a Na'Vi
IGL.
Na'Vi opener.
If that's an
I
AK,
believe
that's a
if you-
kill.
I
And now the
believe if
utility
you
really
die, you're
comes
not
from
allowed to talk.
Just highlighted it to start the round. You're
It
4v5 and you have 2 flashbangs left.
Because you can spectate. I'm pretty sure they're able to
So you
spectate.
might really have to
the other
rely on
team.
Donk to be that beast mode player who can crack something open.
But
for
I'm
you.
not
Shiro's
sure
gonna
on
start creeping and inching
how-
towards the B-bomb
I
site.
know
Alexi
normally
and
they
Jill have had a
can
lot
on
of
most
attention
tournaments.
Yeah.
this side of the map.
But
But I don't know how this Katowice
Yeah.
does it this year. Because Katowice
This is-
switches every year, don't they?
I've
and if you
Basically,
try to go
by
con
switches, I mean every
with no
tournament
smokes,
changes the
you got
rules a
long
little
off
bit
of
every
Wonderful
year.
to contend with.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful.
up.
He peeked off the wrong time. He could have got Donk right in the head.
oh,
Donk taken out by
that's
JL.
good though. Ooh,
they take out 2.
let's see you with the flying
Yeah, gonna hold this
MP9.
and kill Zero. Dead.
That's
Okay.
I hate that
Easy.
peek. That's a fucking devious peek.
A
Someone
flat
go.
round out of the timeout. And
Yeah.
Na'Vi might be
That
just
was a
marching
great
towards a
round
Mirage
by
victory.
Na'Vi. Just took it and just fucking pounded them.
The only round they've won was the 2v5 Donk.
And they were. I don't think Na'Vi's letting this up. They don't want to.
Hell no.
They don't want to lose.
And look at JL with the fucking mask on too.
Booyah, baby. Yeah. But he's the clean freak, isn't he?
No, not that I know of.
No, is he just a fucking?
I think he's sick.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's sick. Oh, is he like? Is this like the flu MJ?
They'll leave some money
Where
on
he's
your
just
team
fucking
spirit,
gonna
but
drop
they're going
60
for
or whatever he
pistols,
did.
Eagles, Tech 9s.
Forget what
Donk
how.
went for the
Forget what MJ
Popped
did.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
Definitely one of
mean.
his
I just
moves.
forget how
He's
he
good
did
at
it.
Catching that jumping player. Remember a moment from his own streak.
That's a
Donk
scary
is-
though.
That excitement for Donk and his
Donk
love
with
for the
that.
game.
This is such a
very excited
weird
as his
map
chat
control. So
to
they
clip the
have
moment when he hits the jumping players.
part
They're
of
playing a
mid.
different.
Able to land this
They have one cat on cat. They have one holding B
Map
site,
point
which they
teed
did
up
not
for
do.
Na'Vi.
Team Spirit, they didn't really do that. They had
Smoke through.
Magic's holding B by himself.
Just spam and catch
Donk
anybody
on
who crosses out
connector.
into top
Copper
middle.
on
Spirit delay their walkout to prevent
like the
themselves from
little
taking
wood
damage.
area
Inevitable
underneath
spam.
Palace. Shiro was in
Split. Being queued
window.
up in JL. He's been
And
pretty
then,
solid, hasn't he?
yeah.
Just holding this B bomb site.
So it really didn't have to.
Oh, JL.
Alexi B's gone, so it is all on JL being overwhelmed from multiple.
Oh, he nearly got. Oh, that looks like it blanks.
So instead, it relies
but-
upon the remaining forces of Na'Vi to come back in and
Damn,
Oh,
that's
Donk's
Donk
just
on that
taking
headshot.
that. No.
2v3.
It's up to Wonderful and Bit. Oh, he's gonna look away at the wrong time and die.
Stops him from even getting around that corner.
I would have
And now
saved the Wonderful
op
op here.
No chance really to do much.
Ooh.
They're gonna give
Donk's
him an
on
opportunity with that first pick, but he needs two, and he needs them quickly. Goes to the right.
Why would he do that?
Switch out and knows his time to
Because he
strike.
didn't think he was
And
gonna
he
be
comes
close.
through with that P250. Spirit with upgraded pistols may have just found a lifeline.
Yeah, there it is though. Again, like maybe like the fourth hiccup now for Na'Vi. Again, another low buy loss. This is not a whole lot of utility, not a whole lot of armor for
They
Na'Vi.
just
some
gave
upgraded
them
pistols, and they find a very
Such
nice
a good advantage now.
split to the B bomb site.
I would have saved that op,
Lexi goes 1
truthfully.
for 1, JL goes 1
I
for
think
mean,
he should have just kept the
They
op
had
no
a,
matter what.
they
He's
had a
not-
lot more money. They
have
they do have a shit ton of money to be truthful.
behind them, so
Like
Na'Vi,
jokingly
they just realized now when
wonderful
you-
I
is
know they
actually a
don't.
very
They really
wonderful
don't.
op.
It could have been much easier.
Oh, yeah.
Every time we play
My
this team,
opinion,
it's
one of the
always a
best.
hard road
So to
we're
me,
on.
it's
So
like,
one
why
more
would he
time to
drop the
buckle up.
op when I think he's
2
a
rounds
better
remaining
opper
for
than
Na'Vi to win the
Rifler
There's
match.
one
overall?
opper currently. There's one opper better than
And Spirit still have a chance to
Wonderful.
take the map in regulation as well.
Ooh,
If
is
they
that
get
Monashi?
Monacy, yeah.
Gotta say, it's either Monashi or it's like Zaiwu.
JL has spoken
Because
about
technically,
the majority of
Zaiwu
games
does
Zaiwu-
everything. Zaiwu's like simple, where he just does whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say Zaiwu was a prodigy.
Yeah.
There,
You know
there
he was
was
born on
Zaiwu.
one of CS's release
Well, it's
day,
all
right?
right now.
Well, I'm telling you what, you have another
It was
hard
it's
map with
Zaiwu,
this
Donk,
series.
and
Not to be, you know, a little bit
Simple
difficult to
are
get for. You're just gonna
considered
say,
to be
"Man, again, we just gotta do it."
prodigies. Like
And Monashi. Monashi was also a prodigy.
Monacy,
Very passive defense.
Monacy was
leaning
never
towards
like
the
in
A
the.
Ema and
I
Wonderful
don't know
and
exactly.
Jumper
No,
towards top
no,
corner.
Donk
Lexi
ma-
in the ball
okay.
site with Bit.
I
Donk
know,
is
because right
on
before
balcony.
Like
Donk
simple.
got is Monashi. Well, here's the thing. That's Monashi was in the simple talks before Donk. But then Donk came out and people went, oh, this dude's just Monashi, but he's better.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, that's the
I don't know much
What
about
was
Donk.
Donk doing there? He just got shot from the right and he just looked away.
Trying to take fights.
I know, but he's taking a shot
Yeah.
from the.
At that point, he's just trying to get a
Play
pick
from Wonderful
for
Ema
his
there. Ema
team's own
obviously gets
picks
that
to be
first
able
kill,
to
very nice just as the smoke plumes, but then Wonderful
try and do
just
something after
spamming.
that.
Just a couple bursts into the smoke to make Donk feel like, yeah, he's spamming. I'll take the risk, but Ema's sliding
yeah, I
through
know for a
while
fact-
that spam is going on.
I know
He's
for
just
a
trying to get the
fact
kills so
A beautiful round from Ema. Another
he
one.
could get on site.
right before
16
Donk, there
kills
was a
for Ema,
portion
him and
where
Bit leading
people
the
were
way.
saying Monashi was the next
Oh yeah.
simple.
Oh yeah.
And so
No,
to me,
I know that.
It's simple, Zaiwu, Monashi, Donk. Those are the four like
I don't know.
true
that's beefy for
prodigies,
Zontics to
like
have to
modern
deal
day
with.
prodigies. To me,
JL on Cat is That's a hard thing to deal with.
Itchy grenade
It's a
Yeah.
smart fucking play. That's where I play. You know that, right? That's my position.
I play cat too. Yeah, I play B in cat.
Yeah.
Quick moves. His teammates
Mainly because
falling
nobody
Where-
else ever wants to
on the
play it.
ledge.
I love it. Catwalk mid, holding off mid. Oh my god.
Immovable.
I like holding mid
Uh,
personally.
What's his name? Alexi B. That's where Logan plays. That's
Nice.
Logan's position.
Haven't seen that individual drop off.
Me and you usually switch out to play
today
what
that we've
JL
seen from
does.
Navi previously against Spirit.
Sometimes
JL's
you'll
getting
play
that
where
exact
JL
performance
plays.
he wanted from
Sometimes
all
I'll
the
play
pieces
where,
of Navi.
Alexi B is
Tactically,
right
Alexi
now.
B has called a great
Yep.
game.
It just depends on
Wonderful
who has the
nails.
better
That are
spawn.
presented to Ema
And who wants to do what.
as required.
Here comes the
dude.
bomb out of the round.
Pro players,
Playing
they
inside
stick
a
to their
sandwich.
shit.
Wonderful, they know where he is, so they throw
Hit it.
utility on him. They try and force him into the open. Big
Dom
tries to
comes
stop
out. Oh,
defenders.
oh,
Emma again.
oh.
Unrelenting double kill.
Come on, Emma.
Emma left alone.
Oh, look
Great
at
round
this!
by Navi.
First match win.
They are looking to get into the spot.
First game win, first game win.
Today, and this might be the second time they're capable of defeating Spirit.
Oh, they've only won twice against Spirit. That's crazy. What the fuck is that? Fucking Alexi B. That was a crazy kill. That was. This is a crazy play right here. That knife is beautiful. That was a great M4 play. Just look at the difference between us and the pro players. Like, do you see their fucking aim?
Один сейф, флеш дефолт. Nice.
Watch city.
I think
Come on,
City must be off.
Watch city.
I'm blind.
Flash
Two
city,
Alex.
gone.
Alex,
Okay,
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 flash.
I'm cool.
Watch
city.
I'm
picking
take
him.
city,
Ready
guys.
to trade. One,
take
two,
city.
three.
I'm just smokes faded.
I don't see.
I'll plan for city, guys. 10 seconds. I'm planning for
jungle.
city.
Don't see.
Team only from I'm
I'm balcony.
burning.
I'm on
I'm
drops,
safe.
guys.
Nothing.
5v3, guys.
Yeah, the
Stay
comms.
on. Yes. Be ready to trade bench.
Jungle.
They can kill me
Yes, I'm
only from
ready.
bench, guys.
South,
Be ready to
south,
trade.
Burning.
Alexi, pick bench with
Yes,
me. Can be close
Yes.
city.
Can-
That's why when you guys
Yes,
sit,
yes.
like,
I have become.
when you
Oh,
guys
oh.
talk about my comms, bro, just like listen to the pro players. There's a
Big
reason
question.
why I calm like
Big
I
question.
do.
Not up.
One more
Nothing.
stairs. Kill stairs.
City up.
Hit it.
Nice.
Last stairs.
Good.
Nice.
Nice.
You want all?
Nice, Alexis.
Yes,
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 yes.
yes,
Sick,
yes,
Alexis.
yes.
Good shot.
If he's nobody ramp, can
Oh,
still
B,
100% B.
B.
I'm full blind.
Going short, guys.
I'm full blind.
Coming.
Two
Yes,
more.
yes.
Guys, I
I'm
hit it.
coming.
More. You just hear him scream, more!
Go,
Don't
guys.
give a number. More!
Lucky per-
More!
I'm coming. Come door with me.
Help me!
Far away.
Can be bench?
Let's see.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
backside.
Hold my
Maybe.
bench.
From backside.
Nice.
Hold my bench.
Cheryl, that was a great
Vanish,
kill.
vanish, be backside
Cheryl
of
right there.
Move. Car.
Top of car.
Nice.
Oh, those comms are clean and like perfect.
Where is AK? AK. Where is AK?
Lex.
No, okay.
These guys though,
Fucking killing me with Deagle.
Good, bro.
these guys though, they're great at being able to take that yelling and just not even like it doesn't fuck with them because dude, while they're playing the tournaments, the fucking people are yelling in the background. I don't know. This is a built different. Yes. Built different indeed. Cody, you still there? I think he's-
No, I think he's doing something real quick.
Fucking. It's crazy how JL is still posting YouTube videos. Bro, a YouTube video dropped literally today.
Sometimes a game can be very close, where the level of Counter-Strike is not that high, and sometimes the game can be exceptionally high, even though the game itself, 13-8, is not necessarily that close. Which is why I want to show you this round. Round number 8 in the game. I think we're seeing high-level Counter-Strike. As you can see, judged by the scoreboard, Navi is off to a good start. Spirit, not so much. The money.
Astralis.
Now 2 entries go the way of Furia, making a third. Skulls holds strong on long. Stare, he saved so many rounds.
There's 2 teams that lost.
Backstab through the smoke, and they win it on the eco. Falling gets 2 AWP kills, and Astralis get put back down.
That is a huge round to pick up if you're Furia. The terror that Fallen's AWP
That's
strikes
a
Astralis.
Brazilian team, I believe.
Enough for the Pistols to find success, forcing out moves like that over on long. Real keen work from Skulls to make that happen. Even there to lend a helping hand and tee up the final kill down the stretch. All right, Furia.
That was Sharkadian enough.
Yeah, they've got our interest now. Astralis buying back up, but they are all in on this round. If they fall short, they're
Come
broke.
on, boys.
And so Furia will look to move into the lead again.
Full banana for Cello.
Device. He's back. He's back.
Not at all. No way they leave him here. Okay,
Well, I
coming
bet
back to the
CSGO
utility. K-Serato could give him the smoke to get out. I mean, at this point, commit Cello, right? 3 and 13. If you can go 1 for 1, you've kind of done your job here. You're the early warning system. K-Serato picks up another smoke.
I'd say Donk is probably the best CS2 player.
Astralis don't want to... Ooh. Astralis don't want to do too much until this banana utility clears, but it's a long way from doing. They go back to group it again.
I'm still a hater.
There's a molly. Through it goes the bomb. Cadian is ahead of this Molotov.
Cello could ruin the round right now. Plays it late. Oh, no, Cello, man. 3 and 14 for the big Cello.
99 damage, Harry.
Oh, 1 HP on Cadian. You feel bad for him.
Fallen.
And now will that be enough for Astralis to find their way back in, or will Big Daddy Fallen be here to protect Furia? Backing up on the AWP. You saw Device keep in this competition from this spot. Fallen unable to replicate it. And so nothing comes of this round for Furia. That eco win in the one prior with the hero AWP from Fallen playing a big part cannot be replicated again in the follow-up round.
Cello, man.
And Cello's having a mare.
Oh, Cello. What do you do?
No, it's horrible.
You kick your PC and you go, screw it, guys. I need 5. I need smoke break. He turns from the flash because he hears it pin ramp.
Vito came up earlier. Their tendency to sometimes go for...
And even more insane by the fact they're ahead of the molly with the bomb.
Yeah,
and if he,
that's unlucky.
Yeah.
Unlucky. But 99 with the MP9, Harry.
Oh.
That's unluckier.
You just wanted the 1 kill, your 4th kill of the game. You're not asking for much. You're not asking to win the championship.
No.
You just want
Hello,
a
and doing
kill.
great.
Kill.
99 damage.
Kill would have been fine.
99 damage.
Oh, and now Furia. They're the ones starting to feel the heat. Astralis. That was the round that could have broke them. That was the round that could have ruined this potential of the comeback, right? So they've stayed in it. And they've made a bit of money as well. This is the last proper buy for Furia. If they don't find success here, this one might be over. That's obviously depending on saves and whatever they're allowed to get away with, but Astralis should be aware of the spot that they Furia are in. Timeout called through from the Brazilian squad. A chance to talk it over. They know the importance of this round coming. This is the entire map hinging on it.
Astralis have had a good T-side. That's one thing that must be said. You know, Furias, they want all the reset rounds, they want all the important rounds, but Astralis have streaked together many, with many multi-kills from Stare at the start of the half to get them here. It's bordering on 20 kills, top of the server, matching Yuri's output, if not more consequential. On the comeback, Astralis up around now. Nice little smoke break to get them back up banana.
Hold on, that's insane util. My boy's just sitting here. Just look over real quick, have a quick little conversation.
Fallen committed sandbags with an orb. Harry.
Whoever loses this definitely doesn't just like get kicked out.
Oh,
good nade, meaty, but that's not really gonna help the AWP here.
Flick.
Gonna have to flick up for Fallen now. They know where he is. And at the sandbags, Util gets deployed, but Fallen gets out. He does a great job to not get pinned in.
Yeah, they won't go into the orb.
A bit rough for Astralis that they weren't able to punish that.
Huge luck kill for Yab. He's put a lot of pressure on Furia back in the pit. 2 players with a crossfire as Astralis come for the kill.
Fallen's tried to get ahead of this. Susie already rotated over on that AWP, so he's here as the 3rd man. Or back in library as Astralis make their move. Device, wallbang opens up. Are they ready for Cello? Can he go from 0 to hero? It's just the one and done.
You got to kill.
The round. Astralis, after
Astralis
that kill
knows
from Yabi
they're
on
poor.
the extremities, they're quick to react.
They gotta back off.
And so a save called for Furia as Fallen in case Serrato try to stay alive.
Smart save.
If there was one more player still up for Astralis, I think 100% they come
I'd take that.
Here.
Yep.
I don't know if they
I'd
can
take
justify
that fight.
a 3v2. They want to build their own money here too.
Look inwards.
You gotta save that up.
All Furia
That's a
have in this next round
beautiful
is that
flick.
AWP. Now I say that's all they're going to have. It was less than this they found success with in the past. Oh, here is a bit of a hunt down the stretch. They're looking for these guns.
Careful.
They're not going to go any further. Hanging out in the spawn. Astralis have the lead. That's what they came for.
Right there on their map pick. Dust 2, second of the series.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're
a nuke awaiting if we need it. And if Astralis take this map,
Furia.
You would think we would go all through. Furia have shown some strong games on Dust. Some nice T-sides on that map, so...
All right, here's the hero orb for Fallen.
He's done it before.
This was... Oh my god. He's taken the most wild routing available, wanting to put this orb to use.
This is a dirty spot to be.
Aggression in the apartments. Yuri opens, even hounds down Device. Caught with Dorberetta's case.
Dorberetta's
finds another. There's more twists and turns.
Was that the opera? That was Device.
As the pistols get it done for Furia.
Was that a 661?
Down 2v5 required.
Type shit. That's
And they're going to go back into this Fallen AWP.
Just a casual
the biggest item in the round, the one they haven't seen yet as they move into the top
Titan
of Banana.
Hollows and
Fallen has Cello here to back him up. If he hits this
think,
shot, he should be golden. And will provide.
Okay.
Been the most reliable opera in this map so far. There's no debate. There's no question. Kaden had a couple of rounds at the end of the half. Device has been largely irrelevant in this game. And Fallen has had multiple multi-kills. He's won 2 of those rounds now for Furia on low econ. This is crazy for you.
Team Astralis, though, has 2 operas. It's
and now he finally shows up on the CT as well.
Definitely a
Naps push to catch Device, swapping weapon.
Different type of game play.
Astralis have just been caught off guard, deer in headlights, time after time. Roadkill on the T side. Can they save themselves from a devastating loss? Their money is on the line in this round. If they lose it, Furia favored to take Astralis' map pick. Furia playing with confidence. Cello fighting at the top of B. He's not got the trusty orb to defend him. It's K-Serato this time. 2 weaker players of Furia. But Astralis don't seem to want to battle a potential AWP. Fallen passive on the A site. Astralis just trade nades in middle.
I mean, look, the universe loves tragedy and misery loves company. The way that Astralis eliminated FlyQuest in the play-in, FlyQuest were leading that entire game, but then they lost to Pistols 1 round down the stretch, and that ended up shaping everything. Let's see if the same thing happens to Astralis here. If they don't stick the landing in this round, it might be the most painful script flip right at the end of this game.
I can't believe K-Star just left Cello on his own there. He's going to need help. It's 30 seconds. The blanket comes in, the fire at the back of the site. Cello has nowhere to go. He's flashed back in for a kill, but he will get nothing done on this B-hole. Furia abandoned ship. And they might have to save these guns again. Astralis, I mean, it's who's going to win the lower econ round. Both teams are doing it this late in the game. It's Astralis with a map point forcing the save.
Yeah.
I don't even like the save. They have money, but they're just doing it because they know they can't win this round.
Smart. It's smart.
Why would you leave Cello at 4 and 15? Alone on the B side when Astralis are putting no pressure on A. That's a curious move.
Yeah, the other thing that's mad there is like Cello's position for the solo B hole just isn't it. Like you're 4 and 16 in the game. You're out on Fountain. That's a position where if you're in your element and you're able to keep re-swinging into angles, finding success, sure, it can work. It can look really pretty, but Cello is not having one of those type of games right now.
No, he is not.
Back in, he didn't even peek.
So yeah, this is kind of brutal. Astralis able to battle through on their low econ round, and they find map point on the back of it. Furia, as you said, they have money to buy anyway. This isn't an issue. This has allowed a double AWP to come out. K-Serato donning the other one. Starting 3B with K-Serato, trying to get involved early. Even hearing the AWP fire off here could send Astralis into Fallen's AWP up in top middle. Fallen started B a bunch.
Oh, door.
Double AWP might be the way for Furia. Fallen's been reliable.
I mean, they're both super wounded right off the top of this round. Just from the util, they've been whittled down.
Fallen really wants to get involved and try and find a pick early because he's put K-Serato again on this B bomb site with an AWP. Flashed off, missed shot, blocked by Cello. Oh dear.
Damn.
Oh, that's like the one guy who hasn't really been missing AWP shots either. Fallen, that would have been a golden kill to find. Instead, Stair will simply walk away and rejoin the rest of his boys ready to hit this B site.
I like the call for Astralis. It might just be all they need. Cello is standing behind the smoke, spanning. Astralis
They're going to go on the reload, yeah. They hear him reload that M4. They consider that the red carpet. That was their invitation. But for Cadian, it doesn't go well. Out into the spawn, he falls. However, Cello and K-Serato quickly dealt with.
They need to
Skulls might have to be the man to make all the difference. He's going to play through the banana smoke, teed up with the flash, but he can't find a thing. And this is how it comes
Ain't no
undone
saving
for
here,
Fury
boy.
on Astralis' map
Ain't no
pick.
saving here. You gotta
The
get
CT
this shit.
side, this B defense just couldn't stack up against Astralis. Stair, another multi-kill to end it all. This has been Astralis' hero throughout this map. Stair keeps Astralis in this and sees them go a map up in this elimination best of 3.
Shit.
Beautiful shot from Zontix and the cleanup on Wonderful, but man, Navi's going to be looking at this pistol much like the one on Mirage and just being like, we were in control. We got 2 kills before the bomb got planted, everything was good, and then just falls apart.
They were able to respond immediately though on Mirage. So we'll hope for that again, Jason. Maybe this little force spiking, get Navi going on Dust 2. It was a 6-6 first half on Mirage. We thought we were going to get like that close, cerebral game right down to the wire, maybe even overtime on that opening map. But then Spirit won 2 rounds in the second half, one of which was that donk pistol ace.
Yeah, a little surprising to see. But credit over to Navi, I mean, Ema especially, just playing disruptive in middle. He had so many impactful rounds. He had like, I mean, on top of the triple kills, he was playing a really smart game in terms of gathering information. Team Counter-Strike he was playing. It's a lot of those intangibles that Navi has been harping on, especially towards the start of last year when Emo was still individually struggling about how much he brings and how impactful he is as a player. Well, you saw some of those intangibles on Mirage. Hopefully he can continue to put them together on Dust 2.
Okay. Zontex is hit.
Spirit love a good catwalk play on this map. They love just walking out, staying grouped up catwalk, having that wall of smokes along it and turning the corner. Usually Zontex will be staying
good
more to
kill
the
on
middle and lower.
Zontex.
This round
That's a
taken
good
out of the
smoke.
fight.
That's a good smoke.
And Magix is still going to push forward.
And he's fully blinded, still running with that same intensity as if he weren't. Alexi B with a 5-7 gets the second kill. Wonderful landing another
Wonderful
shot.
with the.
This is still doable, but Donk ripping it from their hand. Shiro alongside of him. And despite getting the opening kill, Na'Vi unable to convert this into victory.
Well, there's a couple low players. Could get a little weird.
Well, he wants to take Shiro down. The high HP player up first, another all tagged, and a bit unable to get past Donk. So 2-0 start here for Team Spirit. But yeah, we got to see Dust 2 just yesterday for Team Spirit against Astralis.
Dust 2.
They were just getting short whenever they wanted it. They were just taking mid-control. Donk was walking up cat, just wrecking Device even when he had the ult posted up on the angle. They are just so fluid, and it feels like they're always in control.
I mean, they're very comfortable with a lot of different things you can do in this map. Okay, a revolver on JL, trying to recreate the magic.
Yeah, exactly. The one clip of the revolver everybody remembers was JL on this map, so let's see what he's able to do with it.
I mean, Spirit's going to give you a bunch of different looks. We saw the long play,
No, it's in that
but I mean, obviously walking up catwalk, challenging out middle. Another team, also a team that likes to kind of contact and trade in the B halls as well. And Na'Vi's going to be intimately aware with all of this. Dust 2, they've played 3 times in their 7 matchups over the past years. It's 2-1 in the favor of Spirit.
Hey, maybe we'll even that up as well today.
Bombs going
Yeah,
A.
Na'Vi making all sorts of gains, potentially.
Bombs on A.
Okay.
Start for USP. Somehow there's enough USPs combining together. Melt away magics. Donk is waiting in the lower tunnels. And he's blinded though. Oh, here it comes. Bit with a second kill. Why?
Nice.
USPs
Nice.
so well.
Nice.
Na'Vi got weapons on the ground, then a 2v2.
It's a good flashbang. Blinded both players. Let them take out the Halls player first, and then the player at Xbox is just kind of left alone. Bit's going to try
Chopper
to do some
versus
extra damage with this Mac 10. Spots the rifle out in the open. Tough fight with that Mac 10, and he's just trying to whittle away at him. Death by 1,000 cuts. There's the dink, jumping up onto the boxes.
Nice.
It's Alexi, and a 2-on-1, but is there time?
Get it, get it, get it, get it.
Is that a smoke? Ooh, you get real nervous if you're Chop.
Yeah. Big Chop. I'll see what he can do about it. Smoke comes in. Yep.
They don't know where he's going to be.
Mode, and he's tapping onto that defuse. And
No!
prevents that defuse from happening, and it will be the 3 in a row. But Na'Vi with a revolver, mainly the USPs,
maybe
doing some damage.
Maybe a little mistake for
Sheriff
Na'Vi there.
down.
Although I'll say tough to kind of organize that detail in the chaos and the heat of the moment with the timing of everything. But they have the rifle defusing the bomb and the Mac 10 trying to protect at range. You swap that up. Maybe Alexi is able to shoot back with the Galil just a little bit to keep Chopper honest or to make Chopper switch his target. You can see Bit with that Mac 10 is just like, I can't really find a good angle for this thing. Tech pause going into round 4, so we're going to chill.
Well, I can reveal to you that Zontex has some mouse problems. Donk told me that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just looking in the chat. Yeah.
Good friends.
Thank you for
Oh
Donk.
boy.
Looks like we have more than that. He's disappeared.
I was going to say, I don't think you get up for mouse issues.
Where is he?
I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
has to be under the desk. There he is.
Hey.
Welcome back, Zontex. Oh. Nice pink mouse for Zontex. So, currently another matchup going on as well. This feels like it should be the only game, Jason, worth talking about. But we have got another one going on. It's Astralis versus Furia. Device versus Fallen in that AWPing department. And that's for survival here in Katowice.
I say that's an elimination game. Couple of AWPing legends in that matchup as well, Fallen and Device. Had a good chat with them.
Yeah, how did that go?
It was nice. Talking through the career, talking through some of their matchups they've had over the years.
And where can we watch and listen to this?
That would be on the ESL Counter-Strike YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Under the videos.
There's plenty of other content there too.
It's in the last 8 videos that have been uploaded.
Okay, well that's cool.
One of the first 2 rows you'll scroll past.
Plenty of content. All right, so just working through some of those issues. I mean, it's very likely that we now go to a third map in the series just with how good Team Spirit have been on
Yeah,
Dust 2
this
recently.
Dust 2 is not a
Third
great map to play against
could be a
Spirit.
real banger because we wanted to go
Donk
there in
is
their
pure
last game,
aim.
semi-finals of Blast,
That'll
taken away by an overtime, double overtime
That's what
victory
this map is good
from
for.
Team Spirit. That third and final map,
It's
if we were
whoever can out-aim the other person.
Any sort of records to try and tie up over there on the case?
Nuke would be 2-1 in the favor of Spirit as well.
Oh.
Just for fun, Ancient is 5-0 in the favor of Spirit.
Oh, that's why we don't see Ancient then.
Anubis is the only map Na'Vi have the advantage on. It's 1-0, and they played that at Katowice last year.
Yes, and Anubis is also outside of the Mirage. They just lost. Spirit's only map lost this year against Eternal Fire in that grand final.
Still early going. We have time to break all of those records in 2025.
Yeah, maybe Donk will break some of his own.
It's possible.
Set some new ones.
I like this breathing strip. I was casting with the breathing strip in map number 1.
Yeah, how was that?
Or no, in series number 1, I should say.
How was that? How did you feel? More oxygenated?
I did.
I did feel like you were smarter.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah,
I'm sure the audience felt the very same way as well.
I could definitely feel it. Well, it's gone now, Jason.
It is gone. It did fall off eventually. Well, this just gives a lot of time for Blade to memorize his notes. I don't think he's looked away from that paper. He's just scanning up and down it.
New season, new haircut for Wonderful.
What do you think of it? How's the glow up?
It's a
zoomer. Are you rating it?
That's a zoomer haircut right there.
Okay.
That is definitely a zoomer haircut.
Want to know something funny?
What's it?
What's
funny? That
looks like the hair that I had when I was a young gamer.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I could see that, Jason.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. Let's to think about you. I have seen photos of your hair, Jason, and it was special.
It's freaky.
Fucking jail is so stupid.
A little confusion for
Shiro's just like,
hey, what's going on?
Why can't my teammates figure out the mouse? Okay, they're ready.
All right.
Fist
cool.
bumps are coming out. Extended tech pause, but it's all good.
You know, one of my biggest pet peeves with some players, and I'm not saying they happen here, but like just in general, is when they don't charge their wireless mouse, and then you have to just sit there and wait for them to slightly charge it up again.
I think if you forget to charge your wireless mouse before an official game, you should have to play with it wired.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That should be the punishment.
Old-fashioned. Responsible of jail. Look at that. We've got Chopper breathing easy, and JL breathing hard.
All right, well, not as ready as we thought, but now we are. Tech pause.
Now we're good.
It's canceled. Everyone's readied up.
Bum bum.
Round 4, AWP in the hands of Wonderful, AWP in the hands of Shiro as well.
Yeah,
both teams with full buys going into these
wonderful.
gun rounds. If you're just joining us, qualification game. One of these two teams makes it to the playoffs. The loser of this series drops down and plays Team Liquid for elimination.
Tough game regardless for Team Liquid.
Oh, yeah.
Historically have had a better record against Na'Vi. Smoke broken open. Wonderful not detecting anybody behind it.
Donk and Chopper in tandem up catwalk. Zontix in his lurk position and lower. Shiro in support. Magic's looking for a long push. Ema shifts to CT spawn. Wonderful's off, going to be at the A railing. Alexi out towards long. Bit and JL defending the B.
No, he backed off.
Will lead the way up catwalk. No resistance. Plenty of space to work with.
Flash high in the sky, 55.
Oh, good nade.
Mouth of Magic's.
Yeah, good
It
nade.
does not taste good. Smoke execute ready to go here for Chopper. It's going to drop the smokes down into Cat. Remember which one he needed to toss out. Shiro's got the other. And Emma knows what's coming. And with that smoke, it prevents the spot from which he wanted to play from. And Wonderful throwing utility down, trying to disrupt and delay this attack in. Wonderful out to the right side. Chopper dispatched off.
Good.
Looking for more, but it's a
Kill on
right
kill
there,
on
trying to
Donk.
next Nick got the read on
Go.
the
God damn. Wonderful is insane with the op.
And Wonderful is
Oh my God.
work with that AWP. And Spirit get no closer to the A site.
Yeah, they had no chance of turning that corner. The initial thrust shut down first by Wonderful's op, and when Donk is taken down at Barrels,
God
there's no more chance. That's the teeth of the attack gone.
I
You
know.
mentioned
Watch
reading the
that
play.
back.
Well, when Alexi shows up on the kill feed, Zontix is like, all right, long players there, I'll make my move. But a good heads up spin from Wonderful. Alexi probably calling it out, watch long, and both had their gaze turned. And Zontix apparently saying these issues ain't solved. So Tech yet again.
Although it's wrong.
Katowice this year has best of threes the whole way through. Last year, best of ones. Spirit still dealt with him quite comfortably. Towards the end of the groups, they were given some problems last year. You know, Na'Vi, one of the teams they met, if I recall correctly, back then in Kato, just in the group stages, and definitely tested, pushed to the limits, and
that was before we knew what Na'Vi was going to turn into.
And before we knew Spirit were going to turn into.
That's true. That's fair. Yeah, but we got an idea real quick at Katowice.
Yes, that's true. The tone
Spirit.
was set, yes. The two teams of 2024, Na'Vi the first half of the year major winners, and Team Spirit rounding out the second half of the year with a victory in Shanghai.
Spirit's year seemed like there were just some very nice peaks.
I could not do that. The way they have to wear their headphones. Oh hell no, my ears would be dead.
Obviously the highlight for Na'Vi, it was like win the major, go on a little bit of a slump,
I might have to be like, guys, I can't do this.
Plenty of grand finals, few trophies mixed in there.
But it's just interesting here from JL in that podcast with Harry, where they were talking about the fact that, yeah, we had such a great year. We won Team of the Year. We had so many finals, trophies picked up. But because of the negative performance at the end of the year at the major, it still felt like they had a sour taste in their mouth. Like they couldn't fully celebrate all of the amazing accomplishments that they had. Showing off their plushies.
I believe that's a Bulbasaur. Plant-based Pokemon Dinko. Turns into Ivysaur.
Vegan.
What?
Penguin.
What?
Listening to, so let's listen in.
Guys,
I don't
one
have
impa.
Wi-Fi setting.
Use it. Press it.
Molly short.
Flashing.
Gandalf dead.
Around.
More.
Flash pad. Come close.
Get flash.
Flash pad.
Watching
One
side.
side.
Spirit.
Left side.
Nice.
Get long. I don't see.
Too short.
Get
Too short.
long out.
Dead long.
I'm flashing
window.
I don't see.
Flash window.
I'm playing time. Control.
Too short.
Nice. 5 is there. Nice! Nice! Drop Ekis if you can. Drop Ekis CT if you can, guys.
No chance.
Игорь,
Any
красава.
It's very slow time.
Nice, Igor, bro. Nice, Игорь, красава.
Nice. Спасибо.
Always great to hear Bit communicating in English. I really like that. I mean, not so long ago, it was Simple giving an interview saying only God can help Bit with his English.
Yeah.
And we were all kind of wondering, how is this international team going to go? We might have to see Bit drop off, and that's pretty sad. I mean, the initial start to last year in Kato, I remember it felt a little emo when you looked at Na'Vi. The results were not good. It was not working.
Yeah.
They were kind of just walking around a little bit sad at the hotel. And Bit, at the end of the year, as the second time major champion, is then giving his acceptance speech, winning an award at the HLTV Awards in English, and it's just beautiful to see like his progression in so many facets last year.
Yeah, I remember when it kind of popped off at the Copenhagen major, the way that setup was, the desk was like right in between two teams, and we actually were down there while Na'Vi was finishing their game against Spirit, oddly enough, that crazy nuke match that JL won with some incredible clutches. And I remember just being amazed listening to Bit and how much he was communicating in English and how much he seemed to be dictating for Na'Vi at the time. So yeah, it's been a really cool progression, his career.
You're, just bringing up all these historical matches between these two squads throughout last year's crazy. Like, they just have played each other so much, and 2025 seems to be no different. This is the second time they played in just over a week, and we're gonna probably see it in the playoffs at some point. Like, that's a real possibility as well. Getting very familiar with each other, and the thing about these top teams is they don't get a lot of time to practice. With the schedule being so hectic and going event to event, it's not like you can really have a lot of time to sit back and work on your playbook.
Okay.
We heard Zontix say they used up their entire ancient playbook in the last game to get the win. So
that right there,
some interest into these kind of games.
I think what's going to be interesting about it too is, especially if Na'Vi go on to lose this series, Spirit comes back and takes the series in 3 maps or something. You have to think moving forward. Train's been introduced in the pool. How can
that has to
the nature of this
kill
haven't seen them
the vibe
yet against each other. At the very least, I know Spirit played it back in the group stage a couple weeks back. But that could be something that maybe if, you know, if Na'Vi was to go on and lose and they're like, all right, we clearly need to change some things. Maybe one of the things we want to change is our approach in the map pool. Maybe train's a map that we're starting to feel good on. We want to bring up against them.
Na'Vi obviously have a lot of firepower, but not as comparable to that of just the raw ability that Team Spirit have. And Na'Vi seem to be much more of a system-based team, and so, you know, looking into the map pool, etc., it matters so much more.
Fucking JL.
It feels like
JL went over here playing rock, paper,
And I think
scissors.
that's why Na'Vi sometimes they can struggle against some of the weaker teams.
Wait, who's winning, Dinko? Who we got this here? They're doing... Sandy do 1, 2, 3 shoot.
I watched Squid Game recently.
Nice.
And rock, paper, scissors will never be the same for me after watching season 2 of Squid Game. And
Sure.
if you know, you know. And you obviously don't know, Jason.
No, I don't waste time with
TV? What do you do? Chopping wood?
Yeah, mostly.
No. Well, anybody out there that's watched it, they know what I'm talking about.
They know what you're talking about. What do you think they're thinking about, Dinko? I bet Chopper's thinking about...
What is he gonna do?
I was gonna say cherry pie.
Cherry pie?
Cherry pie.
I don't know if it's necessarily as popular
outside of America as I might
America
think.
as you might think. Yeah, Jason.
That's fair.
You know, growing up in the UK, you know, you get a lot of good savory pies, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just superior to sweet pies.
Okay.
Would you disagree?
I don't really like pies at all.
No.
So
I just don't like pies, so
it's not my thing.
he's like, I really don't like pies. Oh, yeah.
It takes a lot of patience to enjoy a tech pause. You're just like really resisting.
Yeah,
to
for
communicate with
real.
your teammate.
JL and
What do we got
fucking.
later on today in terms of scheduling? We got let's see, Phase G2.
That's gonna be a good match.
That's a sweet game.
I think just
That's for elimination.
There's so many cool matchups that have happened already in the group stages of this event. Like we've had Nico playing against G2 for the first time. We had Rops playing against FaZe last night, and they were back-to-back. Both games delivered. Both were exciting games. So I think we're in for a great year at Counter-Strike, Jason.
Phase G2 is going to be fun. Eternal Fire taking on 3D Max. That's going to be cool. I really like 3D Max. I really like watching them play. I don't know if they'll win that game. Eternal Fire is really good.
I'm just reading the team chat, and Jay was like, you guys also talking about strats in team chat? Choppers, of course.
There's a little bit of trolling. Well, the Mongols won that game against Gamer Legion. Astralis up 1-0 over Furia. That's on the B stream. And then there's that Eternal Fire 3D Max game coming up this evening to close things out. Good news.
What's
Tech
that,
pause
Jason?
Has been completed.
Oh, yeah.
Yet again.
Here we go.
We're back. Thanks for sticking with us through the extended break. It is 3-1 in the favor of Team Spirit, but Na'Vi is up 1-0. They took Mirage. If they can win Dust 2, they'll qualify for the Spurdeck for the
It would have been easier for me if fucking they just go over there and start playing
ahead of us to see what comes next.
rock, paper, scissors against each other.
Deciding map if we get there.
Na'Vi versus Spirit. Fucking rock, paper, scissors.
Silence as they take the lower tunnels. Not assembling the boost as effectively as Donk would have liked, but they communicate together, and regardless, short is smoked. I mean, if there's any hope of a round like this, having an AK in Donk's hands is certainly the way to go.
Yeah, and a little bit of utility to try and activate. A couple flashbangs, but JL and Bit is an intimidating defense. So JL on platform, Bit's gonna slide into the site. Chopper lurks through the mid smoke, but I mean, he's only, what, got a Glock, so it's not like that's gonna be doing much at all. Ema even slides over to get a little closer. Alexi and Wonderful and Ema, they've heard nothing on the A side of the map, and now comes the push.
Bit up on top. It's going to be nice and clean on the initial hold, and here comes Donk's AK. Great headshot and stop. He can take another step forward.
Yeah, I think Bit had a mouse jump at the end that makes it look a little bit silly, but nice cleanup from Na'Vi, not letting those Glocks do any damage. Even the AK from Donk is limited to 2. 1 round lead for Spirit, but their guns come back out.
Got to dust themselves off after perhaps falling a little bit asleep during that long tech issue.
Yeah, the tactical pause obviously called, as we could see the coaches having quite a bit of chatter with both of their teams. Having a lot of input on what's coming next. A really big round as this half truly gets underway. Round 6.
Blade just asked for a timeout right at the end of freeze time there to Alexi.
Okay, so that would have been a Spirit timeout and now a Na'Vi timeout.
Yes. So, you know, he left it to the last second and asked for a timeout.
He's like, oh, dang it, right at the end, I got the idea I wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
I really got there at the end, and I want to finish this thought. Everyone chill.
An opportunity to burn an extra 30 seconds. Talking to Emma and Alexi.
I saw a throwing motion, so perhaps discussing utility, nade work.
Well, you'd hope so. Not a whole lot of action in the last 10 minutes, but here we go, back into it. Not the prettiest buy here for Team Spirit. Still got some Galils in play, 3 in fact, 2 AK-47s. More sparse in utility than they would like to be. And for Na'Vi, they've got everything. They've got the AWP as well.
So Alexi outside at long. Ema shifts over to CT spawn. Pick up a little bit of utility and then up towards Catwalk. Alexi's gonna back away closer towards Car.
Too bad he wasn't a little bit closer, because that would have gave them information that they were on Cat.
Spirit's approach in the early going of Dust 2 and even back on Mirage, these T-sides have been like slow and quiet. So Na'Vi not really forced to burn a whole lot of utility in the first 30 seconds of these rounds.
He did that to force them to use that smoke. Now they're going to basically wait for everybody to get up there, or someone to get a fucking...
Anytime that Spirit have kind of gone for this heavy Cat execute as well, Na'Vi have been able to shut it down.
Yeah, this is interesting though. Alexi B voluntarily gives up a long position. So Na'Vi control neither Catwalk nor long, which usually is a recipe for disaster, but there's no long lurk to backstab whatsoever. Alexi steps up and replenishes the smoke, and with the time on the clock,
Spirit
might
now they
have
gotta
to
go
elsewhere.
We'll see at 35 seconds left. Chopper still waiting to deploy that Cat execute out.
This is going to be like a 20-second execute?
Yeah, and look at Emma. He's so ready for the short push to come through. He starts spamming, alerting the Spirit player to the fact there's a player just on the other side of that smoke. Emma's going to dive out, and so are Spirit. They get back in the middle. This time, Wonderful position.
Nice, Molly.
B-ramp push, and time is the problem. Wonderful's got another, and yeah, Spirit go nowhere with this one.
10 seconds left,
9 seconds, not enough time to get in with that bomb.
Yeah, but enough time to put yourself in a position where you're going to get cleaned out when time is done.
Time, $100 left here on Shiro, $750 in the bank for Magic. Shiro still stands towards the end, but $750 left for Magic. That's a disastrous round, especially after back-to-back timeouts.
Yeah, that's a great point. Back-to-back timeouts, and still that round is just flat. The first smoke is pulled out on Catwalk at about 1 minute and 8 seconds by Donk, but that follow-up from Alexi really ruined anything that Spirit wanted to do. And Na'Vi's just like, if you're going to be chill and quiet to open up these rounds, we'll hold our nades, we'll stall you out. They had a late smoke on Catwalk and a late Molotov in the double doors that negated plants A and B and made that round look sloppy. All tied up at 3.
I wonder why pros like using that smoke.
Two defenders at B bomb site. We've got Bit up first. He's making sure there's no one pinned in that corner. JL ready to punish a runaway.
Bit and JL do a really good job working together and playing together at this bomb site. They're really good at coordinating when they want to fight out mid and when they want to fight for the bomb site itself. Play very nicely off of each other, so getting into the B bomb site is always going to be a tough affair throughout this half for Team Spirit.
Now they're going to think they're on B site. But they're going to be smart. They're going to know that they're
story in terms
back.
of
Bits and mid, they're
Spirit being able to
definitely
get short
not.
control like they did against Astralis. It's just the final pieces that have been a lot different.
Ooh, nice nade.
Preventing them from bursting through the mid door. Chopper to go down at the hands of Ima. On this round, once again, it goes nowhere for Team Spirit. Na'Vi in control.
Yep, AK-47 for Donk, though. Could go for some economic damage. Might just decide to save this AK-47 for the next round, but that's...
Best way.
If he goes for that decision, that's another round where him and Zontix don't make bonus money, and thus... They are just going to push forward, it appears. They want that bonus money. Buys have been rough for Spirit. So Donk going to lead the way with the AK-47. JL up on platform, tucked in tight.
Nice.
JL clean up the final two. 4-3 lead here for Na'Vi. Fist bumps all around. It's going exactly as planned.
I feel like there's got to be a change of pace at some point.
Yeah.
Something a little bit more aggressive, something a little bit faster
That
to force
enforce.
Na'Vi into some decisions. They're getting the luxury of time on their side, on the CT side, to burn utility and figure out what's happening across the map. And Spirit's going to have to start doing some things to disrupt these defensive protocols.
Yeah, lack of bomb plant as well as preventing them from getting the good buys here where they can continue to challenge. Great bit of engineering to allow the boost up for Wonderful over the top of the Xbox. He gets that opening pick and he falls back. So a round where Team Spirit start with weaker weapons anyway, they're also giving a further disadvantage after losing Zontix.
They're just going to walk through this smoke as it fades. Out double doors we go. Nobody's close up.
I need to get kills to
I've
be able to...
mentioned Bit and JL a number of times. They're going to be tested.
Well, Bit and JL combined together. They don't allow Spirit through, and it's not much of a test, it would seem. They've prepared for this one. They've studied. Magic's cleaned up by Imma as he comes into support.
Haven't really seen anyone take a long spawn and attack Alexi B out towards long A. No long quick plays, no change of pace with Donk kind of streaming down mid and getting up Catwalker out mid at the minute and 20, 30-second mark. Everything's been slow and calculated, and this is another timeout from Team Spirit. They burn their second. 5 in a row for Na'Vi. Wonderful sitting at $10,000. JL at $9,700. They're rich, they're steamrolling, and they've got a 2-round lead.
This could be the second time ever that Na'Vi have beaten Team Spirit.
That's crazy.
Played 7 times, Spirit have won 6 of them. And that man JL giving us the wink.
The fucking JL
wink. Revenge, perhaps today is that day. The winner of this goes on to play the Mongols as well to decide how far they go into the playoffs.
The seeding game.
Yeah.
All right, well, here's not a change of pace, but maybe a more aggressive opening. Shiro's grabbed an angle with the AWP. They've seen JL a number of times on platform, so looking to exploit the crossover and actually a double stack. This could be deadly. There's Shiro, first kill. JL sold down the river with that frag and perfectly called out of the timeout for Spirit and Halley. Exploiting the defense. And Na'Vi's forced to save.
Yeah, no other option. Just got to save when those 2 B defenders go down that cleanly. I mean, I guess that's the one positive of the amount of
I wouldn't save that.
Have had towards this B bomb size. They
have
seen
fucking
enough looks of it. They can
bro, they have so much money.
The 1-2 punch of Donk and Shiro.
JL and Bit had that exact same setup a round or 2 ago as well, just never got spotted. So they really wanted to have that double stack, and calling it in a round where Spirit's going to have the money for an AWP. Maybe losing track of that a little bit, but punished. 5-4.
My ass be like, type AFK, type AFK.
Yeah, Dust 2 can play out like this when that B-bomb site is immediately taken. Just there's no way you can really compete to get back in on the retake, and that's been the case for many a year.
And I mean, it's good that Spirit found some success there in this round, because just thinking about it, they've only attacked A a couple of times. One of them was like the wonderful triple or quad kill with the AWP.
Yeah, and they just get shut down on the short play.
And then the next one was getting stalled out by utility and falling into a really disorganized hit out middle out of necessity. Yeah. So I mean, if you're Spirit, you're like, oh wow, these A hits, no success. They've actually been rather ugly. Having some success at the B bomb site might motivate the defense to shift a little bit. Might give you a little bit of breathing room. Oh, we gotta get a B-rush. Here's the change of pace.
Oh, JL gets the rifle out. Bit gets caught by a flash. JL unleashing bullets, but will he get kills? The answer to that is no. And Wonderful's come in to try and plug the gap, but the B-bomb site has once again fallen, and this time it's unlikely to be a full save, but look how far away Alexi is, and that's gonna cause a problem. They have a lot of time to wait, and at least that bomb hasn't gone down yet.
I wonder if they're even gonna creep close and see if they can give this one a glance, to see if they can get a kill early on to make this worthwhile. Perhaps not, but Alexi has a pretty big jump on the flank.
Dude, look how much he has to clear, though. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to clear it.
Yeah, true, but he's not even going for it now. So it's the exits, but that's back-to-back B hits for Team Spirit.
Yeah, there you go.
You called it a change of pace really coming through. Team Spirit had the same idea, and it's very effective towards that B-bomb site.
Yeah, it's the only thing made sense considering how this half has played out, because those slow rounds have been extremely slow. You had to have known the speed was going to pick up at some point. Just probably didn't assume it would be a B-rush. Good first kill. Distraction for Ema, taking guns away at the end of the day. Nade and bomb blast and headshot. It's 5-5. Only Zontix survives. But Spirit's happy to get a second round in a row on the board.
Now the question is, do we see them do it again? I'd really respect it, Jason. I think it would be very exciting if they did it again.
What, a B-rush?
Yeah. Rush B!
Let's not get too crazy.
I mean, if Bit doesn't get flashed as he comes through that window, then there's a way stronger chance that Na'Vi are able to do something there. But that flash is perfectly timed. As Bit comes through window, he can't get anything done.
I mean, it's also part of the panic of JL hearing all the footsteps and all the utility and shouting B-rush, and yeah, Bit getting pulled right into a flashbang.
Timeout taken here for Na'Vi. Blade having to say they're going to try and make adaptations to deal with the threat that's coming at the B-bomb site. And we'll see what adaptation that is.
Perhaps he still emphasized the B-bomb site and attack it from middle, some kind of a split. I've been looking for it. Spirit haven't gotten a whole lot of long spawns. I mentioned we haven't seen any of those long takes with the spawn to try and attack into Alexi. Magix is trying to fake it a little bit.
Yeah, especially combined with that long corner smoke thrown out by Chopper.
Yeah, but Ema's already through and saying, nope, nothing
They're not
long.
doing anything.
This ain't it.
It's great information picked up for Ima. Or rather, by Ima. Donk on the prowl in middle. Climbing up onto the short from the Xbox. Wonderful's got the op here. But that Molotov is going to force him to change his position. Bit and JL are on high alert after being bombarded at the B-bomb site in back-to-back rounds.
Very late long take. Wonderful has a deep angle. Magix would be his first victim.
There's no flashes here either.
One on Shiro, just getting chucked out now. Timing shot for Wonderful, not completely blind, but he splits the difference right through both players. Can't get away, no smoke to cover his cross, so Wonderful's here until he goes down.
Yep, just waiting. Here comes the peak. They're trying to bait the shot out of the AWP. They know he's likely to be positioned here on the car, and they go around that corner. Missed shot from Wonderful. His teammate Ima going down. Wonderful goes for the close shot. He sees them moving up, but can only get one, and this puts all the pressure on Alexi B, who holds Zontix coming through that smoke. 23 seconds left. Chopper still down in CT, and Shiro out long side, forcing Alexi B into the open with the fire and the flames, and finished off by the Glock. It is Bit in this 1v2, and he can't flick down a Chopper.
Damn, what happened to
Needed that
fucking
kill
JL?
much
Like,
cleaner,
how'd they
but
die
you
so
have to
quick?
say Wonderful is going to be the one punching the table, saying, my bad, 2 missed shots. First one flashed. Second one just a miss on the swing. If he gets one of those 2, that round is way more manageable. And for an Opera of Wonderful's quality, you'd expect him to have hit one of them. So perhaps a little bit of frustrating, but down the stretch here, Spirit have found the solutions. It took them quite some time. It wasn't looking great, but 3 in a row now. Giving themselves a 6-5 lead.
Wonderful's gonna peek, but look at that shot from Shiro.
Woof.
Just seen enough of Wonderful. Rips his head off of his shoulders. Advantage now for Spirit. Bit has to fall back from his initial aggressive position. He'll play behind the double doors. Into B smoke thrown out by Shiro. Waiting for JL to make an overextension. Shot rings out. Bit goes forward. Gets melted. Combined with the aggression, though, from Ima. Might work out for Na'Vi, but the answer to that is no, because Zaltic steps up. And we are looking at a 7-5 scoreline. Spirit figure it out on the T side towards the end, and they have a small lead.
Na'Vi can sense the Spodek right around. They took map one away from the playoffs, but they've got Spirit obstructing their path. It's a 7-5 lead for Team Spirit on their map pick of Dust 2, and they're looking to extend this series to 3 and battle for that playoff spot.
Dust 2 is usually such a reliable map for Team Spirit, and they need it right now if they want the Spodek today.
Weirdly enough, on this map, I actually feel like Donk is more unleashed on the CT side than he is on the T side.
Yeah, he can be devastating, just the amount of spots and aggressive options, rather, that he can get going. In particular, this is one he loves with the dual Berettas into the lower tunnels. He'll unleash on the first. There's JL to go down, and Donk doubles up.
Timed perfectly with the nade off catwalk as well. Good job from Shiro in support. And for Na'Vi, this is all down to this final play out towards long 3v5. They actually back off it. Smoke flash for Alexi. But you have no control of anywhere on the map. No information. And Donk is going to start hunting.
Chopper jump spotting. gets the information quite early on.
It's just like, you're just like checkmated. When you see that, you're just like, what are we supposed to do? We can't go B. We know they're going to be pushed up in middle.
Why not try and get kills, man? That's what I do.
Scenario now for Navi if they decide, okay, well, they know we're trying to go B.
And Magix is never going to commit to this. As soon as this swing happens, take 1 or 2 shots, maybe, and then just back off. You don't actually need to stand tall here. Just call your teammates over, play the 5-on-3.
Well, that cross smoke comes in, and if Navi can get their way into the bomb site and get a plant, that would be massive considering the circumstances, but even that looks way too far beyond the reality that we live in, and Waterfall gets caught and chopped up. So, great work for Team Spirit, not a single player going down in the pistol.
Yeah, 5 rounds in a row extending to the end of the first half where they rattled off 4 straight. You add in that pistol, both pistols on this map, and Spirit's making a really good bid to let us see Nuke as the final map in this series.
Ooh, nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot in an otherwise quiet game for Zontix. Struggling to have as much impact as he'd like. Magic's down at 2 kills as well. Zontix with a pair, he picks his total up to 5.
A lot of the conversation was around Navi having to fire on all cylinders, but right now only a couple of cylinders firing for Team Spirit. So yeah, it would be great to see Zontix and Magic start to get going here in the second half. Right now, though, a scout for Wonderful, a deagle for Bit, and 3 little Glocks.
We're going to try and give the scout an opportunity to tag anyone who's peeking from Team Spirit, but no one's obliging. No one's given Wonderful the look. You'd love to get some tags and let the deagle clean it up as the round extends. But both teams playing very cautious, conservative Counter-Strike at the moment.
Navi, just in behind the short smoke. Just having a look to see if they're getting flanked out. Here's a chance for Magix to farm some kills. Uh-oh. A little bit awkward for Magix. He can try and pull them back. Him dropping towards the ramp allows his teammate Shiro to come into play as well. So just confirming that this one is not going to get out of hand, not given a single chance to plant the bomb, and back-to-back rounds where Team Spirit keep 5 players alive.
All right, Navi, what have you got in this first gun round? Scout on Wonderful, AK-47s.
I think Holly was very appreciative of the way Magix played that. Instead of getting hungry and going forward to try and get some kills, he's like him a little plaudits for dropping back and using the team play to keep it clean.
Yeah. Those are the decisions you like to see as a coach.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Ah, your brain's on. Not the prettiest buy here for Navi, is it?
No. But they can make it work. Ema gonna jump out long, peering at the ground to dodge flashbangs. Late utility usage, including a smoke break. And that's a creative way to defend long if your Team Spirit. Donk comes out on top, standing tall at the end of the chaos.
And if you're Navi, it feels like a long, long time since you have been able to win a round here on Dust 2. JL makes his way through middle. Shiro to get caught through CT.
And you know the defense is split. You know Zontix is a B player. You know you just saw Donk who got 2 kills out towards long. You know exactly where everyone is. And you can track these movements by timing. Navi quickly, swiftly moving into a B contact.
Zontix is outside of the bomb site at the moment.
Yeah, that mid to B smoke is making him nervous. He wanted to control the mid double doors.
There's a smoke and a molly left for Alexi B, so he can smoke out that door. He's going to send that back to JL. And they're just contact into the B bomb site. Not spotted yet. Here comes the smoke. Zontix actually going for a maneuver where he comes through the lower tunnels and attempts a flank. JL's got the idea.
Only as that molly's burning, though. As soon as that molly fades, he'll turn. Nice shot.
Yeah, patience is going to pay off, and JL will nail his opportunity. And it falls to Donk in the 1v2. He's got a kid on his back, all of his health. And with him, there's always a shot at winning these, but only if he goes for them. And this is tough because JL's a car. Alexi B's deep in the bomb site. And yeah, Donk realizes not a situation that he is going to be capable of winning. And we are looking at a 6th round. Navi finally back on the board.
He's thinking I'll set up for some exit kills. Not even coming in his direction. So yeah, 9-6. Na'Vi recover in this round after a dominant opening out towards long. A 2-for-3 trade. An man advantage for Spirit, but a missed shot from Shiro. And then JL and Alexi B put together the 2v2.
This is the most important kill that reactivates the round.
Yeah, good round. Beautiful round from JL. Taking advantage of the missed shot, holding the angle, understanding the flank. If you didn't see a B defender in that scenario, even outside the B bomb site, you got to have a sense that flank is going to be dangerous. Tagged, Zontix. Helmet shows over the smoke on his jump. 73 damage dealt through the door.
Na'Vi are fully committed outside of long at the moment. Wonderful holding for that mid push. They have no tunnels control. Spirit have got all of that information, all of that space. So Na'Vi have got to realize there's a timer on their play. And they've been delayed. They've been caged in at long with that deep smoke.
I don't know, Ema can see over the top of it. Does he want to challenge through? It's got the cover of Wonderful's AWP, all of Spirit.
Oh yeah, look how many players are here now.
Zontix is pushed upper dark, so they know the B side of the map is clear. Everyone has shifted over, so Spirit know everything. And you just had mid-aggression, so they know there's no danger coming from middle. It all rests on this execution.
I am using that smoke from now on. That's a nice smoke
from Chopper. Just trying to disrupt Na'Vi's approach into the bomb site. Magic's things heat up for him. Chopper gets a kill on Ima. Just under 40 seconds, here come Na'Vi. Damage done on Magic's. MP9 not good for another kill. JL cleared out. Shiro 1-for-1. Alexi B still looking for the follow-up fight, and he gets the fight, just loses it against Donk, so it's all down to chaos. And Donk has got another one. Wonderful in the 1v1. And he's looking to fight him. He switches out to a little MAC-10, and Donk evens out the health situation. Wonderful.
No, come on.
That makes the difference.
Come on, Wonderful. You had an op, man.
Crazy, hectic communication. Wonderful gonna really regret exposing himself. Donk with low HP is just like, I'm not letting you dictate this fight. I'm gonna swing wide. Catches Wonderful off guard, swapping weapons, and that makes him look a little bit silly. Probably makes him feel a little bit silly.
Look how frustrated he is with that. Yeah, he knows that's a winnable fight for him.
It's a critical 1v1, and he kind of wastes the opportunity shuffling weapons and not expecting this from Donk.
The quick switch as well.
What a save from Donk.
And look what it does to Na'Vi's economy. Look at their buy straight away. Wonderful down to a scout. Deagles on the rest. Shiro holding for this mid-push forward. Ima's already got out. He got into the cubby. This could be a little uncomfortable for Shiro.
If he takes a shot, right? Ima's going to push and turn that corner, try and catch him before he's able to get the next bullet in the chamber. Swinging wide. Still no clue about Ima's position. Donk watching for that swing. But Ima being so patient.
How wide does that smoke expand for Ima? Okay, so he's still got space to work with. Shiro's attention's being drawn over towards A instead as we go under 1 minute on this clock. Na'Vi with one of these short smokes.
25 HP.
Gonna try and use it to devastating effect, but here comes Chopper nipping in behind. It's a double from the MP9.
Well, that's the kill that might get them to shift into Ima's position, and they do. But it's always going to be a tough fight there, and now Shiro's just picking them off one by one. 11-6, Spirit 2 rounds away, and Dust 2, their trusty map pick, is looking just so solid. One final chance for Na'Vi to have a crack at this to close the gap. AK-47's brought out. And a timeout called. I'm sorry, I can hear Harry yelling.
I can hear through the wall. Why? So I don't know what Hugo's doing to him, but
something's happening. Na'Vi timeout. So Blade trying to organize his final chance at organizing a round to get Na'Vi back in business. They have never caught any kind of momentum or flow here on the T side.
Be on the same page and just dictate on them. We just made it like ridiculously hard for us for no reason. Martial up.
Alexi perhaps a little bit frustrated, things feeling more difficult than they have to. Maybe some miscues in different scenarios that they've had to deal with.
This fucking map is
The
AIDS
T-side on
and
Mirage
ass.
was
That's
so
why.
clinical. Such great calling, such good team cohesion from Na'Vi. Here on Dust 2, they haven't had the same success.
Oh, Cody, are you here? Coffin, are you here?
Dog smoked out at CT. I think
Anybody
what
here?
will only add to the frustration that Na'Vi are probably feeling in this moment are situations like that 1v1 for Wonderful. You know, little
Hello?
individual moments like that that just start to
Aren't
pile
both
up
of
because
these
you know the
motherfuckers
ramifications
streaming
of
right now?
winning that round could have spurred you on and got you into a position where you could pick up Dust 2 here. But those moments when you drop them against Team Spirit, as Na'Vi intimately know, can cost you these map victories.
What's crazy is they had like 3 or 4 of those on Mirage and still were able to outlast it. Here on Dust 2, they're not able to kind of recover from those mistakes nearly as easily. Up catwalk we go with 4.
Decent damage done onto a couple of the defenders here for Spirit. Magic's down on 41, 55 for Chopper. A couple of the defenders here for Spirit.
Trying to show a mid to B split, but I don't think Spirit's going to bite on
Look
this
at the flank.
whatsoever.
Magic's around the backside. Oh, good turn from Bit. Magic's going to be frustrated that he didn't bite down on that one. 29 seconds, though. Limited time, and Na'Vi are coming towards Shiro. And he'll silence Alexi B. Still worried about Long because Magic's is gone, and JL nails a shot. So it's all about Goose. It's all about Chopper, and he gets wrecked by JL.
Get a SWAT drop? No. Ema stays composed. Doesn't go for the Hollywood play. 11-7. Good entries provided by JL. An incredible 2024 for JL as he burst onto the scene, looking to replicate that success here in 2025. He's delivered them round 18 and brings them within 4.
And that moment has to be the catalyst that reignites Na'Vi's Dust 2 here. JL's had a couple of big impact rounds. This one, and then earlier in the half as well when he was able to take that play through the mid doors, catch the CT player, and win the 2v2. AWP maintenance for Team Spirit. They'll still have Shiro on it. The only player having to take a hit is Magic, so goes down to an MP9, and Wonderful attempts the long pick. Gets information on the crossing, player unable to connect the shot though, and there might be a little bit more pressure towards this B bomb side. Donk is gonna peek.
No,
JL!
JL!
Again, it's JL shredding.
He's better! He's better!
Dragging Na'Vi into this
What I
competition.
say? JL's the
I
best.
think Na'Vi might
That
hunt
is
this one
my
down,
boy.
too. They have a player at top middle who's locked them in out towards long. They've spotted the cross back over. And Na'Vi's got some money. They can risk a couple of weapons to try and take a few away from Spirit.
Wonderful is in a great position. if
But
they would've beat
JL
that.
starting to come online, starting to provide that impact to bring this back. And if they can take weapons away and break the economy of Team Spirit, that gap's going to close. But thinking better of it. Strengthening their own economy first. It's 11-8. The gap is now just 3.
And they don't hunt it down. Spirit able to save 3 players. But the money situation's still not great. Magic can drop. Chopper and Zontex are very low on money.
JL special.
Here we go. Round 20. Boost it up. The op spotted as well. Shiro hasn't taken his peek just yet. Wonderful holding it, pinning it down. Doesn't take any kind of a shot. Broken open. Wonderful's ready. Wonderful's ready, and Shiro's
They
legged.
both land shots.
They both landed.
Blow for blow, but only the legs.
And a save otherwise for Spirit outside of the 3 weapons that they bring into this round. And with those weaker weapons, Spirit's taking a risk. Footsteps heard by JL. Sees at least 2.
back
Knows
off.
the M4 is in upper dark as well. Gonna back away. He is alone, so he's got to be very careful.
Don't want to give them an AK to play with either. Na'Vi start to make their way out long. Spirit have no long control, but they've got short control. Good spam. It's Alexi B being tagged up, weakened. Obviously, that's very important when you've got some of these pistols in play.
And it's taken the angle to nade into the bomb site away from Shiro, who could have maybe done some great damage.
Chopper's about to clear JL. Look at this. He comes around the backside. JL surely should go down. Oh, Chopper, that was the moment.
That's
with 3 kills.
That's the second time he's had that USP flank. He had it on Mirage as well.
There's no way they
Then
can
an AK is
retake
picked
A.
up by Donk, which is a nice little addition to the arsenal, so he'll keep that in his hands. And the op will move forward on Magix. But Na'Vi turn the score 11-9 in the favor of Team Spirit. 3 in a row for Na'Vi's offense, much like Spirit. Starting slow, starting without really being able to figure out exactly where success is going to be found on this map. But Alexi's hit a very nice moment after a timeout where he's starting to piece together the best way to approach this half.
Few more wins they need.
That was a satisfying high five sound.
That was
a good connection.
Really well done, boys.
Go on, Chopper. Hallie, there we go. Fist bump in. Tech issue, or no, we got just a regular old timeout, Jason.
Yeah, this one called by Spirit. It's their 3rd and final timeout. So Holly's not liking what he's seeing and not super happy with any adaptations that have been made that haven't yielded success. So his final chance to get involved and help his boys out of a tight spot. JL, these last 3 rounds from him, this 3-round streak.
God, that was an insane.
He's provided double entries in the 2 gun rounds.
He
now he's just on a great work holding on to the middle of the map.
But like, God,
the little flicks left and right.
(17-13) for JL, leading the way for Na'Vi. It's Donk on the top for Spirit with 19 frags.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. That's a nice smoke.
Lurk smoke trickles down into that. Oh, timing for Shiro to unscope is just so disastrous. Emma and JL with 2 huge openers here for Na'Vi. And they're going to try and go with it right now. The only player defending the B bomb site is Donk.
They'd love another smoke for this mid to B to give Alexi a little bit more time. He does have a Molotov. How aware are you going to be? Donk can still turn this around. He's got that saved AK-47.
Oh, he's got Chopper to help him as well. Oh
my
Donk
God.
Blasted through the smoke. And Spirit are getting silenced. Na'Vi finding their way back into Dust 2. They went quiet for a moment, but JL breathes life back into them. And a scoreline of 11-10 now rings out, and money is in the bin for Team Spirit. And it's not like they haven't had their moments to call these timeouts. They just used one, they just burnt one, and it did not net the result they hoped for.
Lexi's turning into like God tier IGL mode right now. And then on top of that, you're getting some of these picks and these early kills. So when you move around the map, the protocols of who's sitting around and watching what, Ema lurking middle with an op to cover the cross. Even though Alexi B goes down, there's redundancy to make sure it doesn't get out of control. Magix lands JL, but the op will be dropped and not brought forward. And Spirit have some problems and no timeouts to use to work through them.
Good kill.
11-10, 4 in a row for Na'Vi.
They got another off, but now they won't be a.
And the margins.
We win this next round. Ooh, they're gonna be broke as fuck.
Peak from Ema, the first time he's done it all half.
Oh, look at this. The buy is it's got 3 MP9s.
Yeah, but because you have the op on Shiro, you're fine going for it.
A huge opportunity in front of Na'Vi now to get their 2nd ever win against Team Spirit.
Nice shot, good timing, blinded, but still lands Ema. And where does Na'Vi go from here? JL gonna lead the way towards mid, But Chopper has an idea this is coming. CT spawn will be smoked off, counter nades thrown in. Donk is close up as well. JL's gonna tuck himself into the cubby. Donk swings wide, the spam is there, and JL punishes.
Another huge kill from JL.
Nice!
Stop! This is huge from JL.
Oh my god!
And Na'Vi, 11-11, is about to ring out. Zontics is under pressure, and it was JL who said he wanted revenge. It was JL who said he wanted this win, and he is leading.
Yes, sir. Yes,
How much
sir.
he really wants it, but that pick from Wonderful may have just opened up the chance again.
Yeah, but you got no kit. Do you want to risk your own AWP in going for this? Shiro's still very, very far away, rotating in now. This would be risky if they decide to go for it. This could be the map on the line.
And the big risks can often net big rewards. Magix and Shiro going in with the final pieces of utility. Alexi B lets them run in, bit with that first headshot ringing out, and Shiro.
I don't know where Alexi B is.
Getting involved in this round. Good shot onto Bit, but time is the problem. He'll retreat. He'll try and drop that second player. He'll be successful in doing so, and he'll get away, pick up his AWP. But for Na'Vi, it is 11-11.
Yeah, it is, and they're broke. They're broke. They're broke.
Might just become reality.
And this was the magic of JL last year. Not all the time are you going to see his stats blow up, but the impact he provides. He's got that quality of delivering when Na'Vi need it most, and that's what he's done in this stretch.
I guess I did get the full
of 5 rounds.
kills.
This feels like this comeback is all JL.
They wiped the team.
Wonderful makes his charge, his sprint towards Chopper at long. And he'll have to fall away to the fire, but Shiro in a similar situation at short.
Yeah, both offers negated by the utility of the opposing team. Good details from Na'Vi and Spirit. Shiro fires off a shot position now known.
Mouse.
JL, if they peek this, he's got a chance to thin the herd. But B-Hall's controlled by Donk and Magix means Spirit have all the information they need on the map. Fully invested except for Shiro, who's keeping enough money in the bank to afford it not moving forward into the next round.
They ask him to push. They ask Shiro to be active, combining with Donk, who peeks through the lower tunnels.
Oh, right
Shiro yet to
underneath
spot
it.
a target. Donk is long gone, but signaling to Imma that he's still close in under, and that fight comes in. It's Imma to fall at the hands of Donk, and now Spirit pounce. Na'Vi have to go out long A.
That's a bad fight for Mima, I think, in my opinion, just because he's given up so much map control, he's given up so much information and so much positioning, and now, man, if you're Na'Vi, you got a whole host of Spirit defenders to burn your way through.
You don't get a whole lot of chances to put Spirit out and try and take the series here. So Na'Vi fighting for map point. They've got to do it in a 4v5. 30 seconds left. Spirit have numbers on the right side of the map. Alexi B goes through that smoke. Zontics to respond with a headshot of his own, and Donk is delivering impact again. Bomb plant coming in. Wonderful and JL trying to do this, but the danger man.
No.
Wonderful cannot step up enough. Spirit will grab map point first.
Yeah, complete map control for Spirit throughout that entire round. They were able to track the movements and know what was happening from start to finish with that upper push. Magix and Donk controlling it.
OT.
And the kill on Ema just opened up all the avenues to rotate over, get to the A bomb site in time, and that's where Donk unleashes.
Na'Vi have so much money, there's no problems there. They're going to get a really good buy again.
A hard-fought comeback, getting it close enough to believe it, close enough to have hope that you can close out the map, and Spirit might just rip it away from you at the last second. Full buy for Na'Vi, though, plenty of cash. Shiro has done a wonderful job maintaining presence with the AWP down the stretch with economic issues as well.
They lost too many rounds CT side.
Smoke blocking tunnels.
Na'Vi lining up in B-Halls this time. Don't want to give free access, free information over to Team Spirit. 4 players going to line up in Upper Dark.
And as Donk and Shiro defending this B bomb site, a scary prospect to go up against if you're Na'Vi to try and force overtime. They go into Donk, and it's a double again. They've got Shiro out car, but Navi's dreams of picking up a 2-0 today against Spirit look like they've just been cast to the side.
Well, let's find out, because Bit's going to challenge. He's not going to wait for his teammates. He wants to start peering in, open up this opportunity. Jigga was mistimed, so Chopper knows what's coming. Oh, drop down, unexpected, but a tough shot to land. And now Alexi's got to pick up the pace.
Trying to burn out Chopper into the fight, but be careful what you wish for. Chopper nails the shot. And we had a question, one single question, after Spirit versus Na'Vi last week, and that is, what would have happened if we went to a third map? Well, I think it's about time we find out.
We have to go to Device. I don't want to hear about fucking Device. It's the only option. You're not some fucking entry. You're in over your head. That's what we tell him. That's the truth.
That's not the truth.
You told me that yourself. Jesus, what was I thinking? Washed in-game leader. Cooked by Juliano. Cooked by Trick. Casper, please, just admit you're not a rifler.
Who is it you think you see? Do you not know how much I clutch in a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Do you not know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop clutching? An orc big enough that it was delisted off Nasdaq disappears, ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly do not know who you are talking to right now. So let me clue you in. I'm not in the Crosshair Storm. I am the scope. A guy crosses doors and does 2 and gets shot. You think that's me? I am the one who orbs.
I know. That's the fucking problem.
Really?
I didn't hear anything.
Close, but no cigar for the side of Na'Vi. Blade takes the timeout in that second half. They get 5 rounds in a row, and Jacob, I am almost sold on the prospect of Na'Vi 2-0ing Spirit. Not the case, though. We're going to a third, and I'm very happy about that. I want more of this game.
Yeah, actually, I would love to see a third map between Na'Vi and Spirit as well. I'm with you, though.
I don't.
I was having this inkling feeling that Na'Vi had a little more to give on that T side. It smelled like overtime, but then again, Spirit, found a way to figure it out and close down the map. One thing, that they did well, I think, was the economy management. They managed to stay alive even a lot of the rounds they lost. They saved 1 or 2 weapons, which meant that every time Na'Vi had to win a round on the T side, it was against Shiro with an AWP. It was against a couple of equipped Spirit players, so there was no easy rounds. There was no full force buys or full eco rounds coming in for Spirit. So in that sense, they gave themselves a chance. Good game of Counter-Strike, very competitive. Could have gone overtime. It didn't.
Yeah, I think this is why we call this like a game of the tournament so far, similar to yesterday between FaZe and Vitality. Different class of players right now. You see like the rounds came in blocks, kinda 3, 5, 3, 6, whatever it was. And the end, like, Spirit strung 2 rounds together. And I think you were kind of spot on when you said the economy made a difference there on the CT side. People need to understand how important it is to kind of give it up sometimes. Play for the next round. Keep that AWP that Shiro had, or the M4 was it at the end, and then they had an M4 on Donk. We know they took control of all lower, of upper, gained control of the map, reacted properly, and just won that round 23. But overall, like you said, it was kind of the
difference maker towards the end of the game. Blade, whatever he said, we want to know. We kind of talked in the green room, wanting to know what Blade said in that timeout. They got them 5 rounds besides jail, popping off, with a double kill almost every single round.
That was crazy. We can run the highlights right now. JL, like, I don't know what Blade said to him in that moment, but he was fired up.
Yeah, but it's the quality of these double entries, It was insane from JL. He did it on the B bomb side, he did it on the A bomb side. You're going to see the highlight package show that. A couple of them were also just ludicrous. This one on Donk as well, just taking him out despite getting dinked instantly himself. That was top quality, world-class Counter-Strike coming in for JL, and he was the reason they were able to fight back.
I don't know if you noticed, like every single double kill, most of them, it was kind of opening to a site. It wasn't like in some sort of a mid-space anywhere where you cannot really act on it. It's a kill that gets you into the actual bomb site immediately.
On game-winning kills,
round-winning kills. So props to him. He was trying, even though you saw him wearing a mask. He probably doesn't feel so good right now. And he's delivering. That's what professionals do. Even when they're not feeling where they're playing well, I'm kind of happy that we get this map tree to see who's going to be, first in Spodek. I'm pretty sure both of them are going to end up in Spodek, but who's going to be there first?
Can you just give me a take on Shiro on this map? Because I know you maybe not so sold on the prospect of how Shiro plays, Dust you?
Yeah, I always have been kind of on the back seat when it comes to his T-sided opening, because like as a T-side opener, Dust you need to be more aggressive. You need to do some things early on. It's kind of not, there's instant fights that he doesn't usually take, like maps like Mirage, he likes to post somewhere. On a Dust you kind of have this early fights on middle, on B, on long, whatever. But on the CT side, he did a good job. I mean, he ended up with 17, 18 kills. I can't remember, maybe even 20. But overall, that's more than enough. That's what you accept for a second star in the team. We saw Donk doing Donk things, and nobody can stop him. And Shiro just contributed in this.
I mean, JL stopped him.
Of the game.
Any final thoughts from you, Jacob, before we do discuss map number 3?
A good map of Counter-Strike. Again, we got to see the best of Donk, as you said. We got to see Na'Vi step it up quite a lot as well. Ima, a little bit streaky in his performance as well. I think Ima is one of those players I always look towards for Na'Vi. He's very much involved in everything that's going on. He had a couple of moments in the game where he found impact, but it also felt like the period of the game when Na'Vi faded out, sort of, that was also the period where Ima faded out. So I think it's something to look out for the people watching at home, that usually there tends to be a correlation between Ima playing well, being so much in the center of everything, and Ima not finding any impact. So that was a bit of an issue for Na'Vi. JL stepped up, made the game close, but at the end of the day, I think Spirit were better on Dust 2. So it's only fair we get to see a third map.
Yes, that third map will indeed be nuked to decide who goes forward to the Spodek. It's been over 7 months since we've seen these two teams go head-to-head on this particular ground, so I'm curious how Donk and Shiro are going to be approaching it.
I'm the main outside player, rifle guy, and he is a sniper rotator, I would say. So he's playing around heaven and I'm playing everywhere.
I'm just playing in heaven, but not playing outside. For me, it's just rotate.
He needs to know where's the enemies and where should he go.
If Donk tell me it's rain, he's running secret, I know what I need to do in 20 seconds. Rotate from A or ramp or stay in outside.
It's always the smokes that people can go just through, and you should just hold it in your head that they can do this or this, and you should just go. And basically the hardest thing is to control everything, every moment that can happen. Call your teammates to be aware. When you got the smoke, there is 3 ways where enemy can go. You as one person, you cannot hold all 3 in the one time, so you should tell guys care they can be inside main, guys care they can go under heaven, and just you should tell people where them should go. It's not about knowledge of nades, it's more about some timings and great reviews. I know basically only one molly at city side. All what we need to know is how to review some kind of smokes to get people distracted and kill them.
I just remember he spam and smoke and kill Face Clan in Katowice, but we don't have together playing and most kill.
We've played against Face in Shanghai on the major. It was pistol round because some technical issues. I was mad. Face Clan was popping the ramp. He had a full eco with my one Digu, and he was sitting, waiting for some opponent behind the box. I killed 2 and he killed the first guy with the USP and we won the round.
Yeah.
I'm smiling because if you can so believe it, m0NESY just came up and gave Kassad a hug. You do have a heart.
m0NESY is
he loves everyone, man. Come on.
No, first of all, no.
Absolutely
no.
not.
But seriously, m0NESY is one of the kindest young kids that came up in the last 3 or 4 years. You know, it's just every time you see him, he's smiling. Like, it's just like he's super, super nice. One of the nicest and most well-behaved kids there.
We just got to see some stats on the screen for this matchup, which is going down. Obviously, a qualification advancement, rather, to the Spodek. That was some statistics on how well both of these teams have done on Nuke in the past 12 months. It's pretty up there, isn't it? They've been very successful.
Yeah, for both teams. I think Nuke has been a map that both Spirit and Na'Vi have been able to rely on, you know, in certain series. As we spoke about already, Spirit have been able to pick it in certain games. Na'Vi in the past as well have picked it or let it be open for a third deciding map. So both teams should come in relatively comfortable on Nuke. Again, we obviously know what's going to happen with Dunk and Shiro, that whole combination. We heard them talk about it, you know, how they work off each other, how they work with each other on the CT side. Same could be said for Wonderful and Wonderful and Imma in that regard. I do have one question though, and that's something we touched upon coming into the game as well. Wonderful, where's he at right now mentally? I feel like Shiro, I can count on him. Wonderful, he's very much hit and miss. He had some moments in Dust 2 where he was missing shots that could have won them the rounds, and then he had moments where he stepped it up. So I'm curious to what Wonderful are showing up on Nuke.
Consistency is a problem, definitely, but go back to that little segment between Shiro and Donk. They are the strongest outside duo since Glaive and Device in all the Chalice, and maybe Nico, honestly, but they're not together anymore. Donk and Shiro, strongest on Nuke by far.
Well, we're going to be getting that third and final decider going down on Nuke after the break to decide who advances onwards to the playoffs in the Spodek.
What's your name? Lee. Lee, mate, nice to meet you. What's it like being part of the best crowd in esports? If you're not here, you're not living. Let's go, the boys! All right, for now, we're going to send it away. Let's show the world why we're the best crowd! You're champions!
What the fuck?
Wonderful. Tilt on D2. How do you quell that? How do you approach that?
Wonderful? You mean as a player?
Yes.
I think we all like contributing a lot, and nobody is perfect, and everyone from our team can pop at some moment, step up, and this is what is happening. And we'd slow down a little bit on this too, but it happens.
Let me ask you about Dust 2. Last question I got. 11-6. You call a timeout, and then it just goes on a tear for Na'Vi at that point. Obviously, the map didn't go your way, but what did you say right there? Because you really lit a fire under them.
I did the best speech in my life. No, I just said what we need to do. Yeah.
Well, good luck, Blade.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm back. It's 1-1, so I'm guessing Spirit won the second round.
Yep, Dust 2, of course. That's their best map. Now it's going to Nuke. And this is gonna be tough because Donk and Shiro is the best duo outside.
Yep.
On
So
Dust
basically, you're forced to go inside.
2. Yeah.
Unless
or
you,
forced
unless
to
you
do
think you can
crazy
take
smokes.
Yeah.
Oh, if you were here, you would have been screaming. JL almost every round on T side got a double kill and he killed Dunk almost every round.
Nice.
Yo, it was crazy. The whole time I'm like,
It's
dude,
time for the
it
third
went
map
from
decider between the two
it went
top
from
teams in the
11
world.
to
For
like
spot in the playoffs,
5, 6, and then they did a technical. They did a pause.
between Spirit and Na'Vi.
The
and we decided
fucking
this on Nuke.
Well,
Nodi?
Legacy as
Yeah, I'm
well,
here.
and Team Spirit have a chance.
Their coach talked to him, and fucking JL, dude, they popped off. They got it to 11-11.
These two teams have faced off on this map 3 times.
Yeah,
in the
they
past
came
year.
back
2
and
to
then
1 in
they
favor of Spirit.
ended up
They usually
losing
come out on top, but Na'Vi today looking sharp, and they're finding solutions to problems.
They
when
held
they pass
sides
up.
too.
And the last time that they played on Nuke was some time ago, back at the spring finals of Blast. It was 13-6 win for
I don't know.
Spirit. Na'Vi
JL's
obviously
been playing.
hoping for a different result today, and JL. Masterful second map in this series.
JL's
Wasn't
the
enough to
nuke
get them
god.
over the line, but he's going to be charging out into the pistol round up to the bumper bomb side,
one,
and its Magic's going down
2.
first. JL's got a second.
Oh, he hit.
And
Oh,
the spin
what?
back into main was
One
not
of
too
that
far
looked like a
off,
blank.
collecting a third opening kill here for JL.
Yeah, and Shiro's held it at bay as well. He knows there's one
JL
inside. The bomb
just
site
fucking-
peeks out a little bit late, but
Bit,
bit that
get
clock.
Kiro.
Nice headshot.
Come on, Na'Vi.
Wait, what
Donk's
just
gonna
happened?
try his hand next, but Wonderful's holding strong over at Vent.
Yeah, it's tough for Donk to get over the top of Heaven, and his teammate
And JL
locked
just
in
pop off
Vent.
real quick?
Yeah, they've just got nothing to activate Zontics up the Vent, which means Donk has to get kills or else this round is just impossible.
And there's not a whole lot of chances for Donk to be able to do that, so Na'Vi just buying time, playing disciplined. As long as they don't give him fights, they've won this pistol round just by merely staying alive and letting that bomb go off.
Damn.
So Bit eventually given the opportunity, takes Donk out, and first round is there for Na'Vi.
Yeah, and once again, it's JL. He was the guy who really speared.
Yup.
Dust through those
Yup.
and he started really heating up, and here in the pistol, Donk gets the opening kill, but JL coming through the smoke is able to snag 2 really strong, impactful frags to open up the bomb site that Na'Vi takes over and takes the pistol on this T side of Nuke.
Telling you, JL's going
Nice
crazy.
little luxury for them.
That was an insane shot. What the fuck?
So much late utility to activate them through the smoke. Wonderful gets the flash assist, the credit for that, and gives JL a pair of easy openings. Second round bye for Team Spirit. Scout on the hands of Shiro, MP9 for Magic's, pistols for the rest.
Throughout this series so far, we have noted a number of rounds where Na'Vi have lost against.
Oh, he shot them.
Close to it. That's a good start. Zontics combining 2 openers, and Na'Vi once again in an old familiar position up against weaker weapons.
Oh, and man, JL did get down Vents, but he's not spotted Chopper at Secret. Very fast round.
That's JL's
Na'Vi, and
special
it's not
team.
just
That's
fast
where I
in
learned
terms
it
of
from.
Getting to a position, it's fast in
My
terms of
event
pressing to
rush
fight.
with the nades.
And getting
JL
caught
taught
fighting
me
a
that.
Scout, a Deagle at single box, and one other pistol outside. Too much chaos for Wonderful and Bit to handle. And JL's being hunted.
Damn.
Nice.
He's gonna deal with Chopper. Oh, great shot from him. Patience outside. He's drawing those kills back. So
Is that I'm?
panic stations can
It's
drop
Emma.
a little bit here
Emma?
for Na'Vi,
Okay.
but still a
It's
difficult
pronounced
round ahead
Emma.
of them.
This is
It's
on
I
Luxury
am.
and JL really,
but-
because Ima's going to play for himself. He's so far disconnected, and they don't have the time or the utility to really wait for him to join up, so he's going to turn into the player watching for the vent drop as these smokes get deployed. Actually, he's not going to wait. He's going to move in towards ramp room and watch their flank. Cover behind to make sure they can't get wrapped upon. Bomb being planted down low. Nobody close by for Spirit, and that patient pause in the action did wonders for Na'Vi.
You can see the difference between
Audibles
slow
drop down
players
into the
and
vent,
just
but
like
doesn't matter for
Yeah,
rush
Donk.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
A retake attempt being set up.
That's me versus you.
Only one piece of
sometimes.
utility left. It's Zontics with a flashbang.
Magic
No
just
kick.
slowly goes
Either
down.
of
Dunk
the
just
main
jumps
players.
in
That's the
and
round.
runs.
Back away, and try and keep that Galil in the hands of Zontix for the next round, or he commits to a fight and they're going to start moving forward.
Time is the big problem. It's the limiting factor. All the kills come in, but yeah, not going to be able to win it due to the time.
No.
A lot of damage being done, and again, we come back to that talking point I just set up at the start of the round. The fact that Na'Vi have had a number of these rounds against weaker weapons that they either concede or come very close to doing so.
Yeah, really struggle against, but you got to give him credit for the recovery. 3 versus 5 in a round like this. Yeah, Deagle at single box, 5-7 in heaven. There's a scout down low as well. They turned into some really tough fights and almost get destroyed. JL found the escape route that opened up the opportunity from everyone else from Na'Vi, Alexi, and Ema to have impact for the rest of the round. I like this decision from Spirit, though. Bold and aggressive in a deciding map. You just get all 5 kills, even in a round lost. Reinvest. Get right back up in their face. Let them know that no round is going to be easy.
There is a risk
Na'Vi
involved
still
in this,
got
though.
the
If you
weapon
lose
advantage,
this,
so
the
I
CT
feel.
economy is going to be
3
quite
AKs.
shaky. For the number of the opening rounds of this final map.
If they can get as many as wins as they can on this map on CT or on T side, before they can go to CT,
the opposite is true, Jason.
it's gonna make it a lot easier. CT is definitely advantage on this map.
Let's wait and see how it all goes down for Team Spirit. Currently, Zontix gonna be holding down inside of
I like to play on my team
this.
because for some reason our teams seem to suck at it.
Yeah, pro teams tend to.
The average good team can just fucking demolish. Ooh.
It's funny because you'll notice
outside, but that's all going to be a fake.
on pros, whenever they
Nade goes in a little bit deep, does good damage onto Wonderful.
whenever they win the first round, they win the second round.
All right, boys, I'm back.
Always. Welcome back. Yeah, it's people chatting in your
I don't think Na'Vi got entirely what they wanted over in Ramp Room. This is going to be a tough take. They do have a smoke on Wonderful and 2 flashes, but they're going to have to pick and choose which choke points they block off.
Chopper and Zontix already down here, looking to defend B. First fight about to go underway, and it's Chopper waiting for Bit to round the corner. Tip of the barrel comes through.
I mean, you've already got them.
Zontix trying to line them up. It's a double before JL
got the best point of view.
19 seconds left. Emma on the lurk, stopping them from getting down the vent.
Emma being there is
will descend
really
down,
good.
and Donk is not done yet. He wants to try and find that killing lobby.
Yeah, but the longer that Donk
Dog
waits,
needs
the
to
more
get
he
down
sells
there.
Shiro out with only 1 player. They know this is a 2-on-2 for some time as Ema's very, very late.
Swing open those double doors. Shiro to a lot of damage, but no kill.
Wonderful.
Donk has a
Donk
kid.
dead.
Good
Down him and gave
positioning.
a 3-0 lead to Na'Vi. So the decision to buy has not paid off for
Look at
Team
all the G
Spirit.
pros.
No, and you're right. Now they do get the punish side of that exchange where
Are they all just
Na'Vi on
using
this
G
T side of
pros?
Nuke is going to get a nice little economic
I
luxury.
think so.
What does that mean?
The mouse and the keyboard.
Team Spirit going to have to figure out what they want to buy. With the losing bonus building up to 3 rounds, they can put a little bit of money into this. See if they can get another good start with the low buy.
Even if you get a couple of kills here, it's massive, right? Because Na'Vi don't actually have all that much money built up.
Yeah, that's the other side. You've been limiting kind of what kind of a buffer Na'Vi can build for themselves off this streak. It's not anything positive now. That only turns into a positive when you eventually win a round and get the punish.
Look at that gold AK.
But a clean round from Na'Vi here could negate all of that. Hence the reinvestment.
Bit is on the other side of that smoke as it's revealed. He's not alone. He's got Wonderful.
Oh!
And Team Spirit not doing any damage in this
That's
round.
Donk. That's Donk down. JL.
Individuals.
JL.
Popping heads very, very swiftly.
You could say the cylinders are firing.
Yeah,
That's what JL wanted. He was looking for it. Ema
shit.
might get caught. Timing is everything.
Oh,
Looks over,
Chopper.
just can't catch a break.
Hey, that's the third time he's done this against
And
him.
indeed, 5 players from Na'Vi.
Flanked up behind him, has a pistol aiming at the head, about to fire, gets whipped on, dead. JL was spraying someone down. Chopper walks up behind him, about to shoot him, shoots him,
Oh, JL
misses
versus
him,
Magix.
hits him in the body. Dude whips around, headings him one. It was, bro, it was
Oh, JL about to
crazy.
get fucked.
There it is. Oh, God.
He should have knifed him.
The idea, but, you know, once JL makes that turn, it's definitely better to take the kill on the AK-47. You know how devastating that can be when it gets into the hands of Donk.
I was going to say, this is actually pretty good if Magix can save this. If you're Na'Vi, you probably know where he's gone. You have Bit with an MP9 that you can basically just kind of send out to his death if you really wanted to find him and see if you can trade off that kill. But They're on the other side of the map. They've decided to bail out and let Magix just keep the AK-47. Again, they have those economic issues themselves, so don't want to risk a whole lot on the hunt. So they'll concede the AK-47 over to Team Spirit. Looking at a 4-round lead.
All right, let's bring it back to that Astralis game yesterday with Team Spirit and some of the problems Donk underwent on the CT side. The game plan for Astralis was they know where Donk plays. They know where he likes to be around. You know the plays that he likes to make, and they just seem to have a plan that counters him perfectly.
If you just bum rush Donk, that's what Astralis did to win this map. They bum rush Donk and just murked him.
On this map, yeah, if you just bum rush him, you can beat
They
him.
bum rush Donk
I think on
and
most maps,
knock
if you
him
bum
off.
rush him, he'll fuck you. But on this map specifically, yeah.
Well, they like 3v1'd him every round.
Yeah.
But there's a whole lot of ass fucking going on in here.
That right there allowed them to
shifted to the T side.
Win a lot because
that's where he found most of his impact. But Navi so far,
Donk's the fragger. He's the main fragger.
Is not
that great. Get their first real buy rounds here.
I'm sorry, Toby, but I just think it's funny as hell when you like struggle to formulate a sentence.
I have no idea what Coffin just said.
Opening fight for JL. Ooh.
He thinks it's funny when you struggle to formulate a sentence. JL. Dog. Oh. Wonderful.
I'm sorry, Toby.
Donk, Zontix, and Zero.
Damn.
Oh, if he saw it, it was perfect. He should have pre-fired that one.
Do the Toby slide. See that little green box in the background?
Nobody's got eyes on him. Nobody can contain him.
That little green box is where all their phones are.
But this one just took way too long to come in. Tough scenario for JL. They never even spotted Zontix up in the rafters.
Yeah, that rafter play was a great play on their part.
Don't hurt my sock
still
monkey.
Good for Navi. They'll still have all the AKs out, all the utility they can want.
It is not a sock monkey. It's Terrence.
That's that pro shit.
I mentioned the damage that Spirit were able to inflict upon the T-side economy in the early stages of this map, despite not winning rounds.
I also find it funny. There's
has
pros
kept
that
Navi
just
somewhat
straight up
modest. So if they
don't know
lose
how
this
to
round,
do
the
smokes
T-side
like that.
is drained.
Because they don't have to.
Terrence was here
Spirit
first.
will have a chance to start to build these
Donk
CTs.
isn't one of them. Donk
I know.
knows one Molotov on this map, he said.
Smoke wall being put up.
I mean, reality, as long as you
The
know
waterfall.
how to
that's
top
okay.
drag, you
That's
can
mine.
do
Hey,
that.
you saw what they
Chopper
just
down in
did?
secret
Yeah.
already.
That's mine.
It's Ema outside
That's what I
alone,
do.
bits up on top of Silo
You
to
mean
help
that's
protect.
what they did and you learned from them?
I didn't
They'll
learn
get
from
Ema
them. I
into
do
an
it a different
advanced
way.
position, and it looks like
You're like
most of the attention
a
is going to be
couple
towards the
rungs
upper
higher
bomb
than the
side with
sock
Ema
monkey.
sliding
Terrence
in through the
doesn't do much
smokes.
for me anymore. You know, he
Time
kinda
out,
just sits on
55
himself.
seconds, and
Donk.
that's it. That's Donk easily dealing with the first headshot. Bits coming in behind him, though.
Nice.
Distracted about the rest that are coming in
Donk,
towards the upper
Donk.
bomb site, and Navi have time.
Yeah, he
This
is.
is space, but Magic looks to try and close that.
He's real.
Great work in the
Okay,
back of the
he's
bomb
real.
site. Navi uncomfortable.
feelings.
They're still stuck at door.
They can't drop down vents. They know Chopper's down there as well. They have nowhere to go.
Don't you ever say that again.
They are getting suffocated
No.
by Team Spirit. 30
No, it's
seconds
not
left.
true.
Bit was making the play. That
Not
was their last
listening.
chance. Now it's all Alexi B, and he gets double dinked by Magix, who closes the door. Navi's money drains, and Team Spirit with a second in a row.
But if you're Alexi B, you're saying, all right, guys, it's not all lost. I know what's going on. I know what they're running. You've now done this upper bomb site emphasis for the opening stage of this
go
game.
for right
And
after
you've
you see
now
the
discovered a number of times.
got
Team
my,
Spirit had one
go
ramp,
fuck yourself.
my ring.
Donk and Mini are outside, and then 3 in the upper bomb
almost
site.
a 9K.
3-man defense
Yeah, you
in that
are.
upper bomb site that Navi has run into a number of
You
times.
still work at
So
the
that's
RV
information
place?
for Alexi B to use
No.
moving forward. Have to
think
give it
so.
some
Does your
thought
mom
during this
still
round
work
with
there?
pistols and Tech 9s.
Where do
Forgot I
you
got
work
fired.
at?
But the information
Yeah,
is
I
there for
thought
them to
you
make
got fired.
adaptations, and that's
I
something that
remember.
Navi have shown they've been
He got
very
fired
good
because
at.
some grandfather dick decided to kick his ass out of there as soon as he got in power.
No,
Like, I'm the owner now. Fuck Toby.
that's not completely how that works. No.
Zontix is
Oh,
here.
was-
well then you just suck at your job then.
Navi charge down into the ramp room. Shiro coming to try and plug this gap and support him, and there's no problem.
Really, Coffin?
What?
It's either he sucks at his job or someone fucked him.
Yeah, sees that op getting picked up. He knows he's going to be holding the angle. Pre-fires
Yep.
around that corner. Beautiful from Donk. coming in to save the day, and he's being very, very mobile.
There can
He's not
be
being
no
shy
other
about
way.
Sprinting to the action. He wants to get stuck in. 8 kills for Donk so far in the map.
I just went on a 2-mile walk.
Good for you.
Chopper almost died from that. Holy shit. Good donk.
Yeah, I was sitting here like gaming, and the past couple days we haven't really moved.
Different CT side from Donk today than what you got to see against Astralis
See,
on Nuke.
Dunk's outside.
Well, it's been bad down there, hasn't it? I mean, up there.
Yeah, it's like the last 3 weeks we haven't been able to like do anything because it's been like -10, -20 for like 3 weeks straight.
Smoke broken open. Ema, yeah, lucky to be alive.
But this last week it's been pretty good. We walked, what was it, a day ago or 2 days ago?
You heard it
2 days ago. We went for a
walk,
walk, but that was only a mile. Today we did the full 2 mile.
I was literally getting shot through the box.
Yeah,
Nice.
Ema must have heard the tick of the Molotov. He seemed very aware of that reposition. Chopper trying to get away.
Saw him, saw Shiro.
Spots the player jumping up, but didn't have a clean shot at it, so Bit's gonna force him off the angle, but Shiro still steps up. He knows the smokes have expired, and look at the utility for Na'Vi for the rest of this round. You've got Ema over in secret, but you can't.
2 flashes.
Oh, that's right. I can make iron tools now. What the fuck am I doing?
I think this is going to end with Na'Vi just walking out Squeak Door, but now that it's smoked, I got
I mean,
no idea
tier
what
1
they're gonna do
iron
from here.
tool is better than like a tier 6 fucking stone tool with mods.
At the right
Yeah.
He makes a step,
So I'm
alerting
just
them to his
wasting my
position,
time.
but they come in
Gotta make
and
my
his
tools.
reactions are so fast, but it's just one. Fortunately for Magix, there's so much firepower
Pretty sure I have
elsewhere,
just enough shit to
and
make a
Team
whole
Spirit
set,
will
too.
not topple to the Na'Vi attack. Donk is on the prowl.
Donk's
He
just
is
better on that.
dominating them from the CT side, and Na'Vi are incapable of figuring it out yet.
Honestly, if you look at the
I
disparity
forgot
between
that I
this
could
game
do
so
it.
far
I
from
knew that I
Na'Vi
could
and the
do it,
Astralis
but I
game
forgot
yesterday,
it.
You can kind of see the difference in philosophy, right? Like Donk just running around is just causing so many issues. He is everywhere at the moment. He's in the upper bomb site in the late round. In mini, disrupting your faster paced attacks. He's rotating over to ramp room very quickly.
Is this the same AK Magix got off jail?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's a big difference maker.
What JL special?
And someone else picked up a well, either way, it doesn't matter. He's at an AK for about 3 or 4
I have a
rounds.
lot of fucking duct tape.
Saw that, Cody?
No.
We'll see what he's able to
Down
do.
vent real quick. JL special.
Capable of pulling off with him getting that.
That what he likes doing?
Yeah. You know the thing I do where I run down vent really quick? I throw a nade at the door and run down vent? I got that from JL.
I'll be right in there.
Yeah.
Now they decide to push.
Well, people's been doing that forever.
Accuracy on the spam from Chalk.
Yeah, I know.
So JL got that from somebody, and then you got it from
Losing the
JL.
opening player, but they'll still stay committed to their goal of getting
Well,
down.
JL does it a lot in challenges. That's why I'm saying
Let's
it's
go
a
back to
JL
this. There's a
special.
constant conversation
Yeah.
on Nuke. The luxury of winning the first 4 rounds on the T side is you always know the T side can get very difficult and very frustrating. You have to come into this map with a very strong mental and understanding that you're going to be stressed.
Yep.
But you have the luxury of really only having to
CTs.
scrape together or cheese 1, maybe 2 rounds.
It's a CT map, man.
Don't have to put
100%.
together a complete dominant TF, but you're running out of opportunities to get that 1 or 2 more on the board.
Yeah.
Round 10 and it's 5-4 in the favor.
They
of
really
Team
do need
Spirit,
a
rattling off 5 in a row to
couple
gain the
more.
lead.
I don't know why they would call it timeout here, because there's not much you can say. Guys, do better on T side. This is a CT sided map, like really fucking bad, but do better.
Yeah.
1 or 2 more. That's about much you can say.
The CT side from his squad.
I wouldn't just get picks, try and get
Blade was perhaps happy with
just
his
try and
start,
get
but certainly
1
not
or
what
2
he's
more
seeing right
wins.
now.
That's best case scenario.
Mentioned that
Yeah.
Like Lexi B needs to step up. Wonderful needs to
Lexi
fucking
was,
op,
able
but
to
this is
sort of
CT
figure
op
out the
map.
defenses.
Alexi, bro, I really want you to step up. Really.
Yeah. You see what I said?
And I want you just to focus on this.
Yeah.
Please, I'm begging you.
Exactly what I said. Alexi B needs to step up a little bit.
Yeah, that's
And I just said, they told Alexi B, hey, Alexi B, I need you to step up.
earnest about that. Focus on outside, it's important. Well, so is Lobby in this round because a 4-man crunch, I should say, and Shiro waiting outside to take down Bit as he falls, and now Spirit have got some swagger to this defense, and they are dictating where Na'Vi can play.
Ima going through the smokes, the corridor of cover, but his teammates are all falling, so it's really important that Ima gets more than this. And he's not able to. It's silence again from Na'Vi on the T side here.
Alexi B with a good kill on the Opper. Yeah.
Headshot
on Shiro.
He tagged down through the smoke. It's weird though. Like, let's not read too deep into
Cheater.
that. That could mean so many things. That could mean,
of course,
I want your focus as an IGL to be calling tactics to take outside more. I want that to be a team emphasis strategically. It could mean I want you personally to be outside more frequently. With
Just
Ima
start spraying the wall on Zontex. That would be funny.
A lot of different things,
I would.
a lot of different meanings that could be
I would
behind that
die.
for Blade.
And perhaps we can get a follow-up on that after the game, but for now, Alexi, 40 seconds left. 3 more targets to find here for Team Spirit. He's going to get another one here.
Nice.
Good
Good pick.
position, though. They know where
Run up
Alexi
heaven. Run up
now
heaven.
is. So Magix and Chopper can both focus on him, and Chopper is the only one required.
That's unlucky. Alexi's gonna watch this VOD back and be like, "Oh, I was dead no matter what." Go in ramp room.
So it was 4 rounds in a row for Na'Vi, 4-0
Have you
to now 6-4.
seen the original Counter-Strike's fucking
That's not pretty.
nuke map, bro?
Ideal, but again,
He looks so different.
it's one of those factors of nuke.
Yeah. I've
There
seen
used
him
to
over
be-
the
It's going to get any better in a round like this, though. You've got
There used to
one
be a
AK
room
round,
like
Ima,
this right
and also
here.
pistols.
You used to
With
be
the
able to go
door.
straight from A to B.
Disruptive, right? That lobby.
Yeah,
is such a
and then Vent used to go straight into the site.
warfare.
Yeah.
All on pistols apart from Bit, I suppose, outside of that AK.
Oh.
Start playing through the smoke, and in a round like this, you
What
gotta
the
take
hell?
a risk. And Bit's gonna be the
Yeah,
man at
this
the
is
front.
just a
Good dink.
nice.
You used to be able to do so much dirty shit when the vent
now
was
you've
in the
got
back.
something to work with. You've got Ima crossing. You've got ramp room control. This is actually looking
Y'all
really,
remember
really nice.
way back in the day when every single wall was shootable? You could shoot through the entire map with an AK or
Flanking down secret.
Yeah, nuke.
no, every map. Back in
Whoa.
Source and it was either
Nuke
Source or 1.2 or whatever.
Ooh, ah.
Ima goes
Nuke is
down, and
kind
one
of
the
bad
pieces
with
that
that.
Na'Vi could have built
1.6, I
on is
meant, not
gone, and it just
1.2.
gets worse.
But this is what I
But
mean
one
by
of those
some
two, I
massive
forget
swagger.
which
They're not
one,
sitting
you can
back and
shoot
letting
through all
Navi's
the
attack
maps,
come to them. They're
basically.
being proactive. And Chopper's taking the information he gained, taking some risks, flanking around secret, making sure that nothing truly gets started for Navi's offense. 7 rounds in a row for Team Spirit.
It's so funny though.
You know,
They
it's
told
not
Alexi
been a
to
great
step
half
the
for Na'Vi
fuck
outside of
up.
those first 4 rounds, but if they win this last round,
I was literally
5
saying
rounds
Alexi B
T-side,
needs to
you
step
take that.
up.
Oh, yeah, you take
And
that
then someone
absolutely to the
goes,
bank.
Alexi, you need to
Yeah.
step up.
Plenty of guns left over
Yeah,
in spawn.
Spirit just flexing how much money they got.
If anyone from Spirit ever happens to fall back to that position, they got plenty of weaponry to choose from. Utility outside, bid up on the silo.
Disruption of the smokes outside. Donk does not see anybody on the other side of them. Couple more erected for that Na'Vi cross if they decide they want to move with it. It has been Ima primarily who's been getting towards Secret for Na'Vi. This time he does not want to go towards Secret, but instead
Oh,
just
boy.
outside of main. He's got Bit on top of the roof. Executing towards the upper bomb site coming in.
Yeah, while they're shuffling nades, now all of a sudden this
All right,
defense is a
back
little
to
bit weakened.
mining
It's
while I
stuck
wait
up in
for
heaven,
these
stuck
fucking
inside the bomb
things
site,
to,
and it's a disaster so far.
Finish.
Alexi B now wrapping around the backside, but it's JL's that's got that kill. Na'Vi looking for 5 rounds.
Upper
Before
and
we
vent.
kick this half off to round out with one
What's up,
extra at the
Nova?
end.
How you
Would
doing,
not
buddy?
be bad at all here for
JL's
Na'Vi.
watching that though.
They've got a 4
JL has patience. Oh,
to
he
try
looks
and put an
away
end to
though.
the 7-round streak for Spirit.
That's
Shiro gets caught.
JL's
So
a very
patient at
patient
the top of main.
player.
Chopper getting spotted in
That's
the vent, and it's Zontex left 1v4.
He ain't saving. They're fucking rich.
We will head
This is
into the
no. This
last
is
half of this
last half.
series
This is
between
half
last
half.
year's 2 major champions
So he has to play
battling
some.
for a spot in the Spodek,
Damn.
and it's Spirit that currently lead the way.
Four
We'll
way.
see if they return to the playoffs of
Five.
Katowice in
Five.
just a little bit.
5 rounds on T side for them is very, very good.
Yep.
That's why I be trying to tell y'all. I be like, especially Logan. Logan, chill. We got 5 rounds on T side on the this map. It's good. It's good. It's good. Chill. Logan gets real, like, we're not dominating. We're not absolutely murking these kids. I'm mad. It annoys me. Really, like, really bad. I'm like, dude, we're all sitting here doing this, and then you get mad when we lose. Like, dude.
I can't really say anything about that.
Shit happens.
Logan gets mad when we have a fucking like 10-round lead, and then just everybody on our team starts playing like an idiot, and we get caught up again. We go
But he's sitting here
we go
talking
from
shit.
11-4 to fucking 11-9. That's when he gets mad.
Yeah, he gets mad, and then he's sitting here over here with 5 kills on the leaderboard while I'm over here.
We're
on
2
18,
fucking
so-
rounds away from winning, but we lose 7 or 8 in a row. That's what he gets mad about. And I get mad about it too, because it's fucking dumb. Because the way it happens is we just do stupid shit every round. We know what like, everybody should know what they gotta do to win the round, but they stop doing it.
See, but...
And they let them catch up, and then usually it results in us fucking losing.
Do you know why they usually catch up?
We'll be sitting at 11 or 12 for a fucking 45 minutes just to lose.
Yeah, it's because
That's what he gets mad about.
It's because we switch sides, and usually most maps are one-sided, and it's usually when they're on the side that's more dominant. Which I always try and tell them, like, that's how that works.
Well, that's why I say, you should start on the shitty side, and then pick it up on the strong side. Like with
I say it
Dust,
doesn't
you want
matter.
to start on T because T is the shit side, and then you want to, if you fall behind, you can pick it up in CT, or if you're ahead, you can just smash them when you're on CT. Same thing with Ancient. Same thing with Nuke. Train is just a fuckfest now. Train is so fucking run and gun. Honestly, I kind of like it because that's how I like to play. But
Spirit not ready to relinquish their dominance over Na'Vi. 6-1 in series play over the past year. But this one's for everything. This one's for the playoffs inside of the Spodek, and Na'Vi got a real chance at bringing it right back on defense.
Hey, could be 7-1, Jason. That could be the reality we live in.
I could have just looked into the future.
Yeah, maybe. Well, JL has said that almost every single time it ends in heartbreaking loss, and to be so close to winning the series 2-0 on Dust 2, to lose in this fashion on Nuke, well, that certainly would meet the category of heartbreaking.
Well, Donk outside, 3 players in lobby. Shiro, Zontix, Magix, and now Chopper all leaning towards...
They really did almost 2-0 fucking Spirit, though. It's kind of crazy.
Of course he is. That's what he's here for.
JL's tucked in behind the box in ramp room. They're going to try and sell this with Bit. Oh, that's a nice first kill.
Yeah, it's great. And JL's still behind that big box, so hasn't necessarily revealed his position just yet. And now they're just jumping down. He has not taken a shot, finally. Able to get one off. Alexipi's already at the back of the site, Donk. Doing some damage, and if P250's come back in, another opportunity for him, but eventually taken out by Bit, leaving Magix fighting on 2 fronts. Whew, that was definitely all over the show. Na'Vi pick up the pistol.
It's that Donk effect where you just feel like he's building into that and almost able to stop the round before it begins. It looked like they were going to get flanked out regardless. But a very nice pistol from Na'Vi, topped off by some very nice shots. Bit opens it up. JL a good lurk position. That's both pistols now won by Na'Vi, so two good starts to the half. We'll see how good this one is.